is real. Listen.
Good morning, my friends. Hello, everyone, and welcome to my 1 year anniversary stream of when I officially done YouTube. It was 1 year ago today. I went on this journey on this platform, and many videos later, I've got on with a bunch of friends that are going to last me a lifetime. So before I get into what we're going to be doing tonight, I'm going to introduce everyone. So, first up, we have Daniel.
Hi. What's up?
Then we have Shay.
Hello.
And last but not least, we have someone who's returning after a few videos away, Gareth.
Hi, guys.
So basically tonight we're just going to be doing a Q&A, not answering your question if there's anything paranormal related, conspiracy related, anything, or if you want to know anything about what a dream paranormal investigation would be, or dream like planet to visit, or anything. It's basically your 1 year. It's 1 year. Basically, everything's gonna be on the table tonight. So everything's on the gun table except for my hands.
Has any of these two got Facebook? I know Ray's got Facebook, but have these two got Facebook?
No.
Okay. Let me just get this off my chest. I've seen more videos of people pissing about with Ouija boards again.
You got the Ouija boards. Yeah, I've seen a few.
And they're idiots. I
know, but
I was going to leave like loads of comments on them, but I thought, no, what the hell's the point? But yeah, changing the subject, back to Ray.
It is ridiculous though, like the amount of people that listen, you know. But
yeah.
Anyways, yeah, so if you got a question, leave it in the chat, and we'll for any of us, we'll answer it. Also drop a like and subscribe button that if you ain't already. Turn that notification bell on, otherwise someone will wake up at 3 a.m. going, sub to
Ray.
But yeah, so as my hands are off the table basically, so we can talk about whatever we just like. Has anyone got anything they want to talk about, like from anything I discussed with recently, or anything, or anyone got anything they want to talk about? Can be anything.
I would, but mine's a bit personal. Ray knows that. Well, I don't want to say on here.
Yeah, Ray fine, bro. What about you, Daniel or Shay? You want to talk about anything?
No, nothing comes to mind now.
How are you, Shane?
Banana.
Hey, you want to talk about banana, do you?
Okay, bananas are yellow.
It's
grow on trees.
They're technically not yellow, they're green before they turn yellow.
All right. Yeah, just rub it in. We all.
No, we're talking about bananas. We're not talking about rubbing a banana. That's a different kind of phrase altogether.
Yeah, Ray is right. They are green first.
But yeah,
How was Daniel anyway?
Not pretty good.
Good. How was Shane?
Eh.
Or Batman?
no, he's not called Batman anymore. He's called Apache Helicopter fucking Air Force fucking Tiger Division.
Yeah, it's Boeing AH-64 Apache attack helicopter, property of the U.S. Army. That is my full legal name now.
Well, guess what? I cannot remember that. I've got a brain like a goddamn Pete, so that's like the question. I'm still going to call you Batman.
It's better than Panzerkampfwagen. Panzerkampfwagen is actually English.
For what?
Panzerkampfwagen's English for armored fighting vehicle.
Cool.
Well, talking
Yes.
about armored fighting vehicles, this is a good segment into stuff. Obviously we know that soldiers have PTSD, some of them, and everything, and about
Yes.
experiences on the battlefield and everything. Do you think they and a lot of them do talk about getting haunted by the ghosts, like, or visions of fallen comrades, or their brothers in arms, basically? But do you think any of them are like haunted, like got paranormal experiences when they get home from like people that they served with?
They might have back flashes of what's gone on. They might encounter something paranormal later, but I say yeah, really.
Shay?
I mean, you got to think there has to be some counts of paranormal experiences during like wars and all that. Because if you think wars happen basically anywhere and everywhere. For example, the Battle of Moscow in the 40s. Think of how big of a city Moscow is, and think of how long it's been around for. You're sure to encounter something.
Yeah.
Same with the Battle of Berlin.
Yeah.
What
do you think, Daniel? Do you believe it?
Yeah, I think it can happen. Yeah, it happens all the time. But yeah, to people.
I agree with you guys.
It's got to, though. If I'm not like they do say that they also get. Some people do say they've had paranormal experiences when they've been out in like Iraq or Afghanistan. It's like, crazy.
It is.
Like what I'm interested in is like people who claim to have time slips. You never ever heard of time slips?
Yes.
Yeah.
There's a famous one here in Liverpool. Not here where I am, but in Liverpool here in England, Daniel. Bold Street. They basically claim that they slipped back in time, and they basically said that it could be down to the way the underground railway is, that it's building up this electricity, and it's like sort of causing it.
Yeah. That's exactly what I heard. Like, yeah. Like, I don't know. A lot of people complain about time slips to the past. Only a few people talk about time slips to the future. which it's kind of cool, and like it makes you think, like so like is time written or is it not written? I don't know. Like yeah. So time isn't fixed.
Well, time is kind of linear, though, isn't it? Because if you think about it, look at all these UFO kind of things. I don't know about you or Shay have heard it, Gab, but when people have been abducted by UFOs, they get told that they get shown visions of the past of our like previous like fucking existences and how we've destroyed ourselves, or they get shown a future path.
I've heard stories of people getting abducted by aliens. Mostly it's in America, isn't it?
Yeah.
What the stories?
Yeah, but if you know, they're always in America, and it's always those back town, hillbilly kind of farmers things, you know.
Yeah.
Like it's not in you don't hear many in like say, I don't know, Charlotte or Dallas or Denver. Or, it's always in these like rural places, in it. Like a place that they know that if they got took and they come back, they're gonna be like, "Wow, we've got abducted by alien." They're gonna be like, "Close eye."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So why do you think why do you think they target those kind of people? Is that why? They think that they know they can be like easily fucking very called the liars and no one will believe them, or do you think they want? Because they always, whenever they do go for these people, they always seem to go for the cattle as well. If you notice.
Yeah. Must be something to do with what they know.
What do you guys think, Daniel and Shay?
I mean, if you compare a human to like a cattle animal, there's a big difference, especially in like meat condensity, blood, and all that kind of stuff. So you can also think they're doing it as a source of food or trying to learn more about our species, but they're just picking up the wrong species.
Yeah.
They're picking up Bigfoot. Why do you think we've never seen any? All the aliens keep nicking the bastards.
And skinwalkers.
Yeah, even that.
Skinwalkers.
Yeah. But it's like that's recently, you know, the pyramids in Egypt, Giza. They just discovered that there's an underground vast city under them.
Yeah.
And yet people have been talking about that for years.
And now it's been proven. It's like tonight I saw someone somewhere has had a earthquake somewhere. It's on my phone. Yeah. I thought it was Japan, but it's not. It's somewhere else.
Yeah, but how many years have they said like we said they've Shay, you can and Daniel, you can testify as well. Like they've said it for years about the pyramids that there's been stuff under the Great Pyramids and that, and everyone's been like, "No, there isn't. You're a little bullshitting." And why else would the Egyptians build it the way they did, unless they didn't have for something from higher up telling them to build it like this with everything there, or there was a plan for something.
They've been on about it for years and years and years about it, and now the truth's come out.
Then again, the reason people probably said there isn't is because if you think it's most of where the pyramids of Giza are is sand, so they'd probably be like, "Oh, it's not structurally stable." Sandstone exists. Limestone exists.
Copper exists. Different metals exist.
Yeah. So it's like a desert isn't primarily made up of sand.
No.
Have
If
you
you
heard
dig
about
deep
that,
enough in
Daniel?
a desert, you'll hit rock.
Have you heard about this underground sea under the pyramids, Daniel? That's come
Yeah, I
out
did.
recently.
Yeah.
And what's your thinking on it?
I don't know. They say that that's how they generate power, you know, with that underground sea, which I think is cool.
That's where I saw it. I saw it last night on TikTok.
Well, if you think about it as well, these cities, they also talk about. I don't know if you guys have heard of it, but the Ark of the Tesseract, or not the Ark of the Tesseract, the
Ark of the Covenant.
Ark of the Covenant. That's it. Not the Tesseract. That's because we were talking about fucking Thor and that an hour ago. That stuck in my mind. No, me and Daniel and Shay were having me, John and fucking Shay were talking about Vikings. But yeah, the Ark of the Covenant. I don't know if you've heard it, but they've said that the Egyptians were so advanced because of what they were telling them up there that they transformed the Ark of the Covenant into a power source. And that's how they powered up their. And that's how they powered up their pyramids.
I think I believe that.
Why's that?
How would you carry those big, massive stones up to make the pyramid? The pyramid.
The pyramids.
Yeah.
Ah, hello, Cockney. How are you, mate? Cockney's back, Shay.
Whoa. Hello, Cockney.
Hey.
So obviously I don't think you were around when you just got in, Cockney. Nice. Well, I don't know if you were I can't remember if you were around when I've done the video because when we were doing it. But I done a video. Oh, Gareth's gone. But I done a video where I described that the pyramids, the blocks might have been taken by giants in America. And it's Gareth again. But yeah, I don't know if you were around for it, Gareth, but what I believe is that there's always because Daniel's around that. I know he's in Canada, but he's around that area of the world. There's evidence of giants in America from like they look like ages back.
Yeah.
In there. What if? Well, I put it to him. What if because there was Atlantis around at the time? What if the Atlanteans came over to America at the time, got the Neolithics as well, and then the giants transported them over with their boats because they were so advanced. They knew how to like stable them, bring them over to Atlantis. Then from Atlantis, got them to walk or whatever to Egypt, do the stones and everything. Because if you think about it, back in them days, we used to be 7, 8, 9 feet tall, and then all of a sudden, we've been shrinking and shrinking due to the gravity and gravity levels on our planet.
Oh yeah, the oxygen was way more, right? Back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like if the dinosaurs were now, the dinosaurs wouldn't survive because the oxygen is too.
It's not as rich as it was back then.
No. I don't know. Do you think about it? Look at all the cities which have carbon monoxide going from the power plants and whatever.
Japan.
America.
Fucking
China.
China's the worst, yeah.
I fucking hate the China. Hate them. Don't get me started on them.
Right, wrong channel,
Wrong.
Gareth. Wrong
Yeah.
channel.
Down, boy.
That'll be for
This is my
another
year
day.
anniversary. I don't want to get taken off on the year.
That'll be for another day.
Jolly Green Giant, though. Jolly Green, yeah, I remember that. Jolly
do I.
Green Giant. Yeah. The Jolly Green Giant.
With
Oh,
the sweet corn.
oh. Green Giant.
With
That
the
one.
sweet corn.
Wasn't that like a green pea ad?
No.
Yeah, it was for sweet corn.
No, that was
That's
just
the
sweet corn.
one.
Because I used to love the one that they done with peppers in, but then they fucking stopped making the fucking bastard. And I was like, because my mum and me loved the one with sweet corn and peppers. It was lovely. And then they stopped and I'm like, yeah, fucking bastards. Remember everyone to hit that like and button and subscribe if you haven't already. On the road to 2K now.
These
yeah,
giants.
Yeah, but if you think about it, there's occasional people that do like there's over 7 footers, but back when the day there was like 8, 9 feet, 10 foot things. If you think about it, why would they depict the gods of Egypt as giants?
I think they had the giants back then to build the pyramids.
That's what I was saying. But
when they finished the pyramids, the giants just left. All the giants left, or they died off.
Because there's also that theory that the pyramids were built by, because Daniel will vouch for me on the and Shay, because I think they were part of a show when I done it. Well, yeah, because I think we were talking about it the other week, well, other month, the Anunnaki.
Yeah.
There's also the thing that the Anunnaki created the pyramids and then they're the ones that the Greek, like basically Egyptians relied on, and that's where they got their knowledge from. Because you can't tell me that if you're doing like say nowadays, because Shay will know this from doing what about that sword they found? Massive. Yes, I forgot about that. Thanks, Cockney. Yeah, there's that sword they found. Yes.
Where?
Hang on, I'll see if I can get a picture.
Thy must go on a hunt for thou's rapier.
Here you go. A 14th century massive sword of Hungarian origin is a ceremonial weapon, not a battle one, and is 270 centimeters long.
Jesus, that is long.
German executioner swords usually hit 300 centimeters.
That's massive.
There's that one. That's one of them, and that was one of them. And there was also there's also another one that I can't remember where it was found. But I know there was one other one that they found, and it was massive. But obviously, if you think about it, also, like I was going back to what I was going to say, Shay will testify for this, or anyone who's done any building work, guy like Cockney, with his buildings, even to this day, you still struggle to get perfect, like, what's the word? Measurements. That's it. I couldn't bring on the word. Sorry, everyone. Perfect measurements. But back then, they didn't even have rulers or fucking tape measures or anything. Yet to the perfect thing, they done it to the perfect, like perfect degree, and they also done it to the point of the speed of light. How else would they know?
They know.
Wait, so when were the pyramids built?
I'll tell you now.
Like according to Google Egg.
between the 26th century and the 17th century. The Great Pyramid of Giza was built around 2589 to 2566 BCE.
They would have had rulers. The Mayans, for example, I think half of their structures are exactly to the point, yet they lived in the Amazon jungle.
Yeah, the Mayans were after. Do you remember back in the before Christ, he used to work in from say 225 was there now in them days. It'd be 224 next and 223. Now it's the other way around.
Mm.
So the Mayans were after the Egyptians, Shay. Yeah.
Oh yeah, BCE is before BC.
Yeah.
Which makes no fucking sense.
Yeah. If you put a pair of them giant sandals outside your front door, you never get burgled. That's right, Cockney. You wouldn't never get burgled, would you? You'd be like, move those fuckers. Yeah, I dare you.
Wait, you said 2020 BC, right? For the Egyptians?
2600 was like when the Giza was done. And 2000 was when the Mayans were around.
Yeah, so the Mayans were before the Egyptians. Like, before the pyramids were built.
No.
Because 2160 is after 20.
No.
Unless Google's lying to us.
Ancient Egyptian civilization emerged earlier than the Mayan civilization. Ancient Egypt's emergence around 3150 BC was then, and the Mayan civilization's development started around 2000 BC. See, they do it the other way around. So basically, if we're in Egypt at times now, we'd have to wait 600. We'd have to wait another 1,000 odd years before the Mayans come along.
Egyptians were Rome time as well, weren't they?
Yeah, Egyptians were around when the Romans. Yeah.
Then they would have rulers. Think architects.
Yeah, but
back then.
But the pyramids were already up, I think, before the Romans. Because Cleopatra was like one of the last pharaoh queens, and obviously she went with Mark Antony, didn't she?
I
could be wrong. I sound creative if I'm on, everyone. In that place called Sardinia, giants everywhere. Yeah, Sardinia, Italy did have a lot of giants, yeah.
And they were massive, weren't they?
What's that?
They were massive. These giants.
Yeah, they were. That's what I'm saying. They're about like 10 feet fucking tall.
Because I think a circus had one. A giant.
There you go. The Roman civilization came much later than the construction of a pyramid. The Great Pyramid of Giza, for example, was built around 4,500 years ago, while the Roman Empire emerged around 2,000 years ago. DJ?
No, I thought it was the other way around.
That's because of how it works over the years, but yeah. It is crazy, though.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying, how they knew it straight to the thing without any of that. Like,
it's a bit peculiar. It is a bit strange.
How do you think they knew about it? Do you think they would? Because there's obviously a know alien story. Do you all believe in that? And that the aliens were talking to the Egyptians at the time?
Yeah.
Perchance. Oh, hey, I found my paracetamol.
I reckon so.
I know. And Cockney says that giants turned to stone by some unworldly thing. Evidence is there to be seen. Well, you think about it as well, when the Greeks were around, there's that thing with Medusa, weren't there, that she could turn people to stone.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, do you think that, Daniel, that the Egyptians were influenced by aliens? And Daniel's disappeared.
He has. Don't know where he's gone.
You right there, Shay?
Yeah, I'm trying to find something.
We've lost Daniel.
I think, yeah. Daniel!
Are you there?
Hold on. Oh, yeah, I just heard him and said, hold on.
Oh, I found what I was looking for.
Oh dear, now it's screwed. I'm joking.
It was £10 of uranium.
Oh. Don't tell anyone about that on stream. Fucking hell, they might want to fucking be in a bidding war.
Yeah.
They ain't taking my uranium.
Yeah,
They
I'll
can
look that
fuck
up.
right off. It's my uranium. No one steals Batman's uranium.
Like
This is great.
There's obviously stuff like this, like Cockney just said. They're like mud fossils. Look how intact these are.
Damn. That's crazy.
Look,
It's crazy.
that giant mud fossil. Look.
Yeah. That is crazy. Definitely.
It really is. Because it's like,
You know,
Dom.
I was gonna say, yeah, people, a couple years ago, people kept on saying, you know, the Moai statues on Easter Island.
Yes.
People were saying they're remnants of giants.
Yeah, but if you look about them now, they are not, God forbid, anything. They've been destroyed.
Mm,
Like, why have they been destroyed? What is the secret? Why don't they want anyone to know?
yeah.
That seems a bit dodgy to me.
Yeah, indeed. Something fishy is going on. Something peculiarly fishy.
Obviously, let us know in the chat what you think on catch up, or in catch up on the comments. If you've got any questions, don't be afraid to ask. But yeah, it's like,
be very afraid to ask your questions.
Yeah, if it's a Gareth, then be afraid. I'm joking. Yeah, I've seen that one. Mud Fossil University done a DNA test and it came back human.
They did.
Yeah.
Right, who wants to join me on the first ticket to Mars?
Elon Musk.
Other than Elon Musk.
I'd go to Mars in a heartbeat.
Right, Ray, pack your bags.
I'm coming with you.
There's a one-way ticket, I'm afraid.
Guys, I'm back. I'm sorry. I had to step away for a second.
Yeah, it's fine, bro. Don't worry.
That's what I did.
We all gotta go do stuff, you know.
I'll join you tomorrow.
I was just saying, Daniel. Look what Cockney just said, Shay. And everyone.
Yeah.
I was saying, Daniel, do you believe that the Egyptians were influenced by alien life when they built the pyramids?
You know what? A lot of people say that it was aliens who helped them build the pyramids. The Christians say it was a Nephilim, like the fallen angels. Some say it was the Anunnaki, and a lot of people they debate who the Anunnaki were, because Anunnaki stands for those who fell from the heavens, right? And some people say they were like fallen angels, and other people say they were actually aliens, people from other worlds, because that's what extraterrestrial means. It just means people from other worlds, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you got people saying, "Oh no, there are no aliens. We're the only ones in this galaxy," and if you see gray aliens or demons in disguise, that's what Christians say. A lot of Christians say. But some people say, "Oh, the reason why we don't see them is because they're like other peoples, because they're from other star systems, right? So there's like one civilization for every star system," which kind of makes sense. Because have we actually seen another star system? We haven't even sent people past the moon.
No, the further is Mars, and we're taking ages to get back there.
Yeah, and apparently we're going to go back to the moon in 2030, because I'm hearing they found something there. They found something on the moon.
They found President Trump's search history.
No, they found Joe Biden's memory. No, honestly though, what's stupid is that, like I said ages ago, and I don't know whether anyone will agree with me, being on catch up or whatever. When NASA budgets, now this recently they've started budgeting for underwater, but before they didn't give a shit about what ocean. We've only discovered 6% of it. Why is it taking us so long to discover what's underneath our ocean when they all want to be up there? It's like aliens could be under our ocean floor right now, but there's so many species of animal that we don't even know about, which are still in our ocean. There's the Mariana Trench, that is an American landmark that you can't even go and discover unless you go through legal documentation with America. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're more searching the planet than the sea. Now people are searching in the sea. Now
they're trying to find Little Mermaid Princess, whatever that film's called.
Little Mermaid. But they say that some of them actually stayed behind. They didn't all leave. Some of them stayed behind, but they're just under the ocean. I don't know if that's true. That'd be interesting if it was.
It's like these big, massive octopuses, squid. What I've seen, big, massive octopus, squid. What's down the trench? Who knows? What's down there?
That's crazy, Cockney. Look what Cockney said, everyone.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay.
Like I said, mad life. Yeah, indeed, Cockney. But yeah, it's like the thing is, you're telling me that they budget like billions of dollars, or like, because I'll say dollars because it's America, but they budget billions. Well, I say billions of dollars because they're always talking about America. It's very American.
Yeah, true.
We fund it as well. Basically, it's America, in it. Billions of dollars to look at, to spend on the next fucking big rocket to go up and investigate space. Why can't we investigate, get a better fucking submarine built to go under and go to these depths and find out once and for all, are we actually the only ones here, or have there been alien life here for years and they just have found a way to cope with our ecosystem? Or because if you notice all these videos on UFOs and that, like when they've been around army bases. I don't know if Shay you've seen them. Well, like military bases and that, where they've gone underwater. Why have they gone underwater? Well, if
fish
you ever think
people.
about it, yeah, well, like, why are they going underwater? UFOs are unidentified flying objects. UAPs, or they would have according to call them now, unidentified aerial phenomena. Why have they the phenomena managed to find the thing to go underwater? Have they fucking been here so many times that they've gone, oh, hang on, they don't ever check the ocean. We can go into the ocean and go down there, like 6,000 feet.
All the world is spending that so much crap of money on top of the earth than down below in the sea. They think it's just a waste of time.
Don't add anything, Daniel, Shay?
If I'm wrong, please tell me.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Who?
No, but I really think there is something under the sea that they didn't. You know, I think there is something. You know, maybe they're leftover people from the Great Flood, man.
It could be anything, really.
It's like that. They found the shape of the ark,
I'm glad, Cockney, that it's gone, but no, I'm sorry about it, man.
It's like that. They found that boat.
Yeah. They discovered it on their mountain, well, not mountain, hillside in Turkey. But they've known that for years. Everyone's been saying for years that's Noah's Ark, and they've gone, no, it's not Noah's Ark. You're fucking being fucking crazy.
I think
if that's the case that Noah's Ark is actually there,
I think
then you're going to tell me now that the Bible is not really fiction.
Yeah, I saw a video that said the CIA has Noah's Ark, which I don't think it's accurate. I don't know. I don't believe that. What do you think?
I think they discovered it last year, didn't they?
I'll let Shay answer that one.
Boy, if you think about it, the CIA, like the Noah's Ark should be like what 4,000 or 5,000 years old by now. Wouldn't it have rotten? Wouldn't it rot away?
Well, actually, funny thing about that, wood can last up to about 10,000 years if treated correctly. And obviously, specific types of wood, ones that are usually more buoyant than others, tend to last around a lot longer than most woods. So obviously, if it was encapsulated in mud and ground, it would have preserved the wooden structure for as many years, because if you think that there's been multiple wooden structures found under the dirt that have dated back to be around 200 years old, and yet they're still in near enough mint condition.
Oh, that's cool. That's interesting.
It is. And if you think about it, that's what I'm saying with these UAPs that go underwater. Have they been visiting us for so long? Like, you know, that they've gone, oh, hang on, this planet's got so much water on it that we need to be actually under the water.
I think,
and they've listened to everyone. So, I know, before you say anything, Gareth. Hang on, what's Cockney said? Hang on. 3 weeks ago, he had a flashing white light outside his bedroom window, and I got out to take a look, and it was gone. God damn. That white light didn't want to be seen, man. But yeah, going back to what I was saying. If they've monitored NASA for so long, and they've been on this planet since since the dawn of time, because There's been paintings which I discussed in one of my very first episodes on here. On that, a year ago, they fucking were painting UFO or UAPs in their paintings. So you're telling me that after all these years, the aliens ain't gone smart and gone. In all this time, they've always been wanting to go up there to see us, right? Why don't we be smarter and go down into the ocean? And they've gone back to their own world or whatever, and said they're never going to look on in the ocean. So let's just go in and make sure that we've got, they've got the technology already, and they're not ever going to look in the ocean. Because all them UFO videos that do go into the ocean, like from military bases and everything, and they go into the ocean, you can't even fucking see them half the time because as soon as they hit the water, they're like, what the fuck?
Mm.
I might have a theory. They might be scared to find something what's down in the trench and in the sea. But
the trench is an American landmark now. It's a national monument of America.
Even though it's not on American soil.
Yeah, true.
Thank you. It's in between American soils, but it's not actually American soil.
No.
Mm.
But
and yet, so you're gonna if you want to do an investigation there, which is not, you can guarantee that they'll be like, we need our people there as well.
I think they're scared to venture what's down there. Really. Because it's that deep.
That's what she said. I
thought that might come out at some point. Right.
I know. I had to get one in there, didn't I?
Yeah, true. At some point. Yeah, I think they're scared of going down to find out
it's like
down there, or they're just scared of seeing what's eye to eye with something.
Aye. What do you guys think, Daniel and Shay?
Guys, if I'm wrong, please tell me. Don't be.
No, it's not about being wrong or right or wrong. It's just about knowing an opinion. If that's your opinion, man, no one's gonna fucking outguide you for an opinion.
Unless you're Donald Trump.
Oh, fuck him. He's just a knob.
Or oi. But honestly, what do you think, Shay? I want to see.
Well, obviously, people have suspected for years that there's a layer of like mist or superheated water or something like that at the very bottom of the trench. And obviously, the film Meg kind of boosted that theory.
It did. Quite a lot.
So obviously, you need to think. We've only discovered 6% of what lives in our ocean. What about the other 94%?
That's quite a lot of percentage.
Yeah,
that's a lot.
If you think about it, back in the 50s, they predicted by now we'd have underwater cities.
Bioshock. It's a great game franchise.
I love Bioshock. It's such a great game.
It is.
It really is. Bioshock really is.
I've never played it, so I can't say anything on that because I've never played it.
Everyone, you need to get Gareth to play Bioshock. That's going to be the thing that's going to happen in the next few weeks. But you'll love it, don't worry, man. But they predicted us to have that because if you think about it, they predicted that in the 50s that we'd have underwater cities.
I mean, then again, everyone in the 50s expected we have flying cars.
Well,
No,
take
we
us out
we just come out with new microwaves every year.
No,
Yeah,
get it
well,
right.
true.
There you go, Toad. Get it right. We do have the patent for the fucking flying car, but the fucking American people don't want to fucking release it. They're like,
They
oh,
had the
you
flying
want?
cars back in the 70s. You remember that flying car in the Man with the Golden Gun? Apparently, I heard that was real, and Christopher Lee and that little guy actually flew it, and it scared the shit out of them.
Yeah. Apparently, there's also a thing that there's a patent for the person who made the flying car. It ran on water or something, and it was supposed to be fucking revolutionary for the time, and then he ended up dead, and his patent got fucking locked away, and they've only just recently started bringing it back out recently with a new company doing it. But then it's
You
also
just
gonna
gave
get
me a rope. Oh, you just made me remember something.
go on.
Around the early 90s, 19th century, obviously back then cars were running on engines, weren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Some geezer had come up with a patent to build a hydro car. And then a few months later, he ended up dead.
They always do. They always do, because the big companies don't want new technology like that to get out, because that'll affect their bottom dollar.
Mm.
It's all money.
And that's why we never had underwater city. And I'm wondering if that's one of the reasons why. And I'll look at that in a minute, Cockney. But remind me, someone to do what Cockney said. And that is what I'm thinking. NASA don't want to go underwater because they know that if there's stuff under there, people are going to be panicking like fuck, going like, say, I don't know, off the coast of Greenland, there's a fucking. I'm just using an example. There's a fucking alien race that have been living there here since the dawn of the Romans. If they've been there for that long, and they find out that, could you imagine the uproar and panic we would have from all the human race? Oh my god, they're going to come and fucking annihilate us. It's going to be war of the worlds.
Mm.
But you're not taking the bottom dollar. That every time you're fucking going up to space, and people are going, oh, if we come in contact with someone, you're making them panic even more because you're going,
Yeah.
oh, there's a wolf getting fought up there. Like Daniel will tell you, because me and him will talk about it. Him and his late best friend was talking about it the other month, weren't you, Daniel?
Yeah.
That there's a war going on up amongst the fucking stars.
Oh yeah, that's what pop culture curator was always talking about. He was always talking about the other races and the wars among the stars and stuff, and like there's like these two races, one that wants to help us and one that wants to wipe us out and colonize our planet, and they're fighting each other in space in a certain star system or something. And shit, I wish he was still alive so he can tell us more. Right? He knew so much about all this stuff, and oh boy, I just it sucks. It sucks that he left us.
Are you guys on the
Yeah, but who knows? He might be reborn. He might be reborn. I don't, Gavin, and then you can say he might be reborn. Daniel. He might be fighting that battle right now.
And what you think that he could be like people can get reborn as aliens?
Well, so anything can happen. If I know, rude. Look at how many times people have come back as I've said that. Look at all these beliefs and that. I'm not saying that they're right. I'm saying on the fence with every belief out there. But there's people out there that say, "Oh, you can get reincarnated as an animal. Why can't you get reincarnated as another species of, It's possible." And what are you going to say, Gareth? Well, I look at this from.
Are you guys on about this bloke who was in the wheelchair? Who couldn't speak? Who was using his computer to
That's
No,
Stephen
That's
Hawking.
Stephen Hawking.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
No, we're talking about one of Daniel's friends.
Oh,
right,
can you repeat the question?
No, Gav fucking got Gav got sidetracked, and we were talking about Stephen Hawking.
Oh my God! You know that guy was so super smart too, man. It was so sad that he just. Oh my God! It was so sad that he died.
That's what I was. That's what I thought you was on about.
No, it's one of Daniel's friends.
Oh right, okay.
He passed away due to the big C few months back.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Daniel.
Yeah, he was a good guy. He was really smart. He was really smart and really cool.
But for years he was stoking the flame. For years though, he was stoking the flame that there was a war going on amongst the stars, that aliens are going at it, Hammer and Tom, basically, you know. And I'm not even disrespectful. No, it's in Hollywood films and everything, everyone, so don't fucking shoot me, so to speak. But why can't it be true? Why can't there be alien wars out there?
Yeah.
There's wars happening on our country. There's wars going on in our country. Why can't there be interstellar wars?
Yeah, and like I know a lot of Christians like to say they're not aliens or angels. Well, why would angels be fighting wars in space? That makes no sense.
Oh, you're the new recorder paper. Oh, what for, Cockney? And what do you think, Shay? Do you think there could be any truth to like that?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, we don't know what's going on up there. Like, stars disappear every second. And, like, there could be a reason for that. You never know.
We will all never know why.
Let us know what you think, everyone, in the comments. I'm watching on catch up. See if I can find this cool thing that Cockney saying.
Oh, did you hear the American government came out and they're like they admit that extraterrestrials are real. They admit they have some of the flying saucers in their possession.
You mean like Area 51 or?
Yeah, somewhere like they have these flying saucers in their possession, and they're trying to study it, but like they say, the technology is like alive and it doesn't want to be studied, and it actually hurts the scientists. It hurt a few of the scientists who tried to study it.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like I don't know if it's alive or it's AI. I don't know. I mean, it can't be alive. If it's technology, it can't be alive.
Well, if it's alive and it's hurting up these scientists, it's got to be alive, isn't it? It can't be dead, because otherwise it won't hurt the scientists.
Then again, it could be biomechanical.
I still believe that there's still something out there to this day.
There's got to be.
I've been seeing it for years and years since I was a kid, saying that there's something out there.
Right. Well, then, obviously, like, obviously, you know, right. But what I'm going to say is, so like, just let's imagine that for like, I'm just going to do this hypothetically, people. So don't get your knickers in a twist, anyone. I'm joking. But say that we are the only people in, like, only species in existence, right? Everyone, and everyone says that we're not, there's no one up there, or but and everything. You know, how do you think it would make us more cocky about ourselves as a species? Do you think we'd be like, oh, as we're the only people on this planet, oh, it don't really matter what happens to this planet, because, you know, we'll be big enough and brave enough to fucking build something that will take us onto another planet and start again? Or do you think it'll be like a somber moment and we'll be like, oh man, I wish there was more people out there. Then, you know, it would be interesting for them to come here and, you know.
Yeah.
About I would say about 60% of the population are cocky bastards who think they know it all.
But I'm saying, like, if
and that 40% think there's something will live on, because they have been talking about it, haven't they? Like going to on a different planet.
Yeah,
making
that's
it
one of the
better.
reasons why we want to go back to Mars or something. But, you know, what do you think, Daniel?
I can't remember which planet it was.
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't want to go to Mars because, like, think about it. The people who go to Mars, what are they going to do? Like, they can't farm. They can't do anything. There's nothing there. There's no atmosphere. Yeah, it's probably like a one-way trip. You know, it's like a one-way trip, and you can't come back.
Near what? On sea. Near something. We see what? Oh, 2 white lights over tree towards from. Sorry, guys. I do have difficulty reading.
It's all right, but yeah. So what do you think, Daniel? Do you think if we were, like, say we were the only ones, like, on the, like, say, I'm not saying we are, but because obviously I believe there's life out there, but just for example, say that what we know about the universe is wrong, and we're the only ones here. Do you think we'd be more cocky and be like, oh, because we're going to save ourselves and we can go onto another planet and start again? Or do you think it'd be a somber moment where, damn, I wish there was another big life out there, so, or a lot of species out there, so they'd come and tell us what it was like for them on another planet? Or do you think we'd have another kind of reaction? You can answer that as well, Shay, if you want.
I mean, it would be humbling to know if there was something else out there. Because if you think, in the bigger picture, it could literally just be us in like the entire thing. And like when you think of it on the large scale, like on a larger scale, that sounds really depressing.
Yeah, it does. It's an
So
awful waste of space.
Mm. So
What would
it
it be
would-
like? What would
Hmm?
it be? What would it be like to go out to space and see the planet for yourself and be floating just in the spaceship? What would it be like? I think it'd be terrifying because, well, for me, because I don't like new things. I would panic. I would get like stressed out. Definitely. Ray would tell you that. I get stressed out very quickly in new things.
Ray.
Yeah, I don't want to messaging L
Yeah.
Shay.
Uh,
Yeah, you see what Cockney's saying in chat, everyone.
I would read it, but I have difficulty reading, so
I'll let Shay read it, or if he wants.
yeah, kinda.
so guys.
And he can give you a brief explanation of what he said.
Right. So.
I might be
dull
dull and slow, but there you go. Some things I know, some things I don't know. And some things what I don't know, I can't answer for. And some things what I do know, I can answer for or talk about. It's
basically Cockney was just mentioning about some experience he had and mentioned if you search UFO spotted over West Ham football ground, there's like no pics, just an article.
oh okay.
And obviously I think when I was talking about if it's just us in the universe, he mentioned no way, what I've seen, it's not us. And then obviously after that he said if I look in my head to see if anything has took me.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Southampton now.
I see these about 3 to 4 foot tall.
Did you know before planet Earth, it used to be a really like star sort of thing, and then it just grew into a planet, and then the dinosaurs came, and then a meteor destroyed the dinosaurs, but the dinosaurs have lived a hell of a lot longer than humans.
Odd. That's odd, Cockney.
We've
Hey,
only
Ray, are
just,
you reading what
just-
Cockney said?
Yeah, I just
We've
seen
only-
that.
we've only just began to know about our planet. Really, humans. This is why I think that people are scared of going, like I said before, about going in the sea looking, searching. I think they're scared of what they would find.
Mm.
Mm.
It's like fear of the unknown. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, if that's the right word.
Mm.
What do you think, Daniel?
Oh, sorry. Can you say that again? I'm having a problem with my speakers.
Oh, you're having problems with your speaker, are you?
Yeah.
About we were like a little star, and then it grew into a planet. Then the dinosaurs came,
Yeah.
and then the
Meteor.
thank you, destroyed the dinosaurs, and then we came along. But the dinosaurs have lived a hell of a lot longer than we have. We've only just known planet Earth for a couple of years.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I think they're scared of what's underneath the sea.
Yeah.
I think they're scared of what they're gonna come face to face with, or you know.
You see what
Something-
Cogney said, Shay?
Yeah.
Some things I
That's
do know,
nuts.
some things I don't know.
Obviously, there's stuff out there that we will never know the answer to, but I'm
True.
going to say it now, and I might get slated for it or I might not. I'm just going to come out and say it as it is. I 1000% believe, because you know it's been parodied on Family Guy. They normally know that something is there, don't they? They like these animation companies, or when they parody something, they know it's there, don't they?
Mm.
Right,
Like,
like the Simpsons, Family Guy. They know when they know that something's there to be talked about or truthful, don't they?
I was,
You know that, Shay and Daniel.
I was
Yeah.
about to say, I was going to say about the Simpsons then.
Right. Well, I'm going to go with Family Guy, but I think the Simpsons have also done it. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I 1000% believe that somewhere in a locked up laboratory somewhere, the cure for cancer is there.
Yeah, we spent like trillions of dollars on a cure. Don't tell me we have nothing.
We haven't. Put it that way. If they had a cure, I'll tell you something now, they would have thousands of patients going to get cured.
Yeah, but they make more money giving people like treatments, because if you get treatment, they keep on coming back for more.
Yeah, so that means that they haven't got a treatment. If they had a treatment, that that cell wouldn't have come back. It would just disappear. But in humans, you've got cancer cells in your body anyway, from when you was born. This is why when you were born, some babies have cancer. Some children have cancer.
Thing is, though, if they did have a cure for cancer, they wouldn't use it, because if they used it, think of how much money they would lose out on.
And
yeah, exactly.
There's more money to be had for researching it than telling people, oh, we've already got it. Because if they told everyone, oh yeah, we've got it, they would be like, why haven't you released it yet? But if they keep on getting all this money, government funding to research it, they know that they can toy about a lot more and be like, you know what I mean?
But if they had a cure,
it's like not like was it the beginning of this month, or was it like end of last month? I can't remember, but I don't know whether any of you guys saw it. And they've recently been trialing this tablet or whatever in patients and that, and it's apparently trying to eradicate the cancer cells. but they're not going to be trialing it on people by a certain few.
Yeah, MPs.
If they cured loads of people, there would be too many people on this planet.
Yeah,
Way
you know
too-
what? Maybe this
way
is
too many
one of the reasons why they don't release a cure, because they were like, well, we don't want overpopulation, and they think, oh,
Correct.
cancer is thinning the herd, and they want the herd to be thinned because they're like, well, too many people on this planet, so let's just let cancer take care of it.
You want to come in?
Imagine it. If the people had cancer and you put them in one big massive circle, and you have the other people outside the circle, and you cure the people with cancer in that circle, every single person would dominate. There'll be no farms, there'll be no trees, there'll be no land. All would be thousands and millions of homes built on land. No farms, no trees. Where would you have trees growing? You wouldn't, because there's too many people on the planet of yeah.
Yeah, but if you also think about it from a scientific point of view, say that there is a guy, say we do, we know 100% sure. No, I'm not saying it is, but say we will fight and there is a cure in one of the laboratories in the world and it's locked under lock and key and never going to come out until, say, then they've been signed, oh, it's not going to get released to, like, say, 2040. What is the chances are that the ones that know about it are like people that are like around now, like the Bill Gates is the fucking, like who done the big people who have pharmaceutical in their blood. And I'm not saying Bill Gates has got pharmaceutical in his blood, but look what he done during the COVID pandemic.
Yeah, that was started with you know who.
Yeah, they're saying that it was intentional. Someone told me that the elite are evil. They want to kill people. They want to kill as many people as they can. They wanted to kill at least 1 billion people with the COVID, but they only killed a few million. So they're gonna do it again. They're gonna release more diseases, and they're gonna release more vaccines, which I heard the vaccines aren't very good. I heard the vaccines actually kill more people than they save.
Yeah, COVID was started in China. That's
Daniel,
where it started.
You saying that just reminded me. When COVID was going around, I didn't get it until after I had the vaccine.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't have COVID for quite literally all of it until I had the vaccine. That's when I actually first got it.
Yeah.
So I genuinely think that it was a government-made thing that was used to thin the population.
No, it was done in China because someone in a marketplace in China had some sort, or in the lab in China, made a virus and they let it out.
Yeah, but Gareth, you need to think, who funds Chinese laboratories? The US government.
Yeah.
So that would mean all the equipment that Chinese factories have would be funded and made in the US.
Yeah, they still could have made the virus in China and kept it.
That as a backup.
Yeah. And then they released it of killing thousands in different areas, but they released it and it's killed many millions all over the world because of it. I saw Blade China. They're arrogant, they're rude, they're nasty.
To be fair, most Chinese people have actually been confirmed to be a lot nicer than most American people.
I haven't met one Chinese who is nice yet. I've met American people who are pleasant, kind. I've talked to in Thailand, here in the UK, are very pleasant. I've been to Thailand, seen thousands of Chinese that are arrogant, they're rude, not very nice people at all.
Then again, I guess it just depends on the type of person you meet.
No, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Welcome back.
But yeah, what makes me laugh, and I've seen you, Cam, by the way, you're still around. What makes me laugh is if there is a thing, because not in this helpful, it's like everything. We like say the common cold, it all has to start somewhere for someone to say, "Oh, paracetamol, aspirin, shit like that can cure it," you know. And obviously, it advances, and people bring it out and say, "Oh, here you go, you can have." I know where's Gareth gone? Okay. Gareth just disappeared.
The Chinese got him.
Yeah, but obviously they've been them medicines around for ages, right? So why can't there be a cure out there for cancer?
Yeah.
Yeah, most people are nice from all over the world.
It just like depends on who you meet.
Yeah, and what places thing, you know.
Like where you go to.
It's like everywhere. You could go to like San Francisco tomorrow and be greeted by the most awful bunch of people ever. But then you go to like say Los Angeles and then you fucking meet a fucking incredible bunch. It's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Also, Ray, I don't know if you were here because obviously you had disappeared, but obviously Daniel. Oh,
he's like,
oh shit, the fuck?
That's what happened that night when me and Cam were on with him.
Yeah.
There's your guy, what was you saying? And then so your light was being a bit funny again, Gareth. It was flicking.
I just had to go to the toilet. I was bursting.
Oh, yeah, it was flicking. Yeah, what was you saying, Shay?
I was gonna say, you can thank Daniel for this one because he brought it up. He mentioned about COVID and all that, and I mentioned obviously I didn't get COVID until after I had the vaccine for it. Which, if you think about it, the vaccine was supposed to stop you getting COVID. Yeah, I got it after I had the vaccine.
Yeah.
Literally, it was the same week I got it. Like, I had the vaccine, I got COVID.
Typical, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like, look, it's like what this Cockney just said.
That is true.
Well, if you think about it as well, you're going down the path. I'm just going to see if John's around.
Yeah.
He did say about an hour. But I want to make sure he's alright.
Ooh, Gareth smoking. Naughty, naughty.
I'm old enough.
If you think about it, going back to like that point there, which Cockney just brought up, think of Victorian England. Think of any historical period in our millennia's history or whatever, glorious history. When was cancer even brought up as a thing? Because if you think about it, back then, diseases such as Black Plague, there was fucking smallpox, fucking you know what I'm saying? Smallpox, monkeypox, stuff like that.
Yes, but
when all of a sudden did we go in after the Victoria? Then in Victorian England there was obviously, like I said, the plague and obviously all that stuff.
The plague was
when
real.
all of a sudden in the history did we go? That's what I was trying to say, Gareth. Yeah. I'm trying to say we've had all these things. From influenza, Spanish fever, scarlet fever, not Spanish fever. You know what I mean? When in the history was there a turn when something happened like cancer, and then we've gone?
It's
what's
only
this new revolutionary thing?
It's only because
it's cancer.
It's only because.
But you know what I mean?
Don't forget. Think about it. Yeah. Think about it from many millions and millions and millions of years ago. Yeah. The ice is melting. That is containing all the viruses and all that underneath the ice. The ice is melting. That means they are all escaping. So if they're escaping, they will go everywhere. It will start somewhere. I don't know where in the world, but it will start producing in attaching to humans, and then that's when humans start getting sick.
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool. I never knew it was under the ice. That is interesting.
Don't forget the dinosaurs had viruses. That's where you see some dinosaurs die because of viruses, and then these dinosaurs go underneath the earth, or the earth go on top, and then you don't know if where the dinosaurs are buried or died. It could have be in the North Pole or what, I don't know. But the viruses are in the air. They get covered in ice, and then they get covered of thick ice, and then later, when it starts melting, they get released, goes into the air, travels, people catch it, get sick, die, like the plague. That was caused by rats.
Oh.
What do you think, Shay? What do you think?
Don't know, to be fair.
If you knew got cancer years ago, it was 1 in a million. Now it's 1 in 2 from 180s. It started taking hold. Microwave could be, the invention of microwave could have done a part in it, Cogni. But I'm just saying, like you just said, it was 1 in a million. Every one person in a million had cancer, but it wasn't called cancer because they didn't have a word for it until like years into it. And but why, as it took so long, basically, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, you have 1 in a million with cancer, and they didn't have a word for it, probably. they call it some weird fucking name probably, and that, and then it's all going to soon become cancer. But now it's like you know, it's crazy. It's just like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you're kind, and that's what I'm saying. Why is it that? Why do we think that these people don't obviously have some kind of thing for like a cure? You know.
Remember to like.
Oh, that's what I've done. That's what I've done. Just
subscribe
so I
if
can, you know.
you haven't. Oh, right, okay. Like I said before, that some things I know, and some things I don't know. And if I don't know, I won't talk about it. But if the things what I do know sometimes, I will talk about. And if I do get it wrong, or yeah, if I do get it wrong, correct me if I am wrong. Sometimes I am wrong.
Mm-hmm. Don't know whether Cockney means tester or toaster, but if you put an electric tester near the microwave, it beams out 3 feet.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's crazy though. Like, but yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. All these years we've been around since the dawn, like when it was 1 in a million. With no, you can't tell me that there's not been a cure found. Look at the fucking one of the greatest mysteries, right? Yeah, gas oven now electric oven. Think about because now we have Wi-Fi. Exactly. Like if you think about it also, one of the greatest libraries in history burned down. With many of its secrets. Can you remember what that library was, Daniel or Shay?
Give me a hint.
Egypt.
So
That doesn't narrow it down, to be fair.
The great library of. There you go. Cockney got it. Alexandria.
So when
did Alexander, but
when did it get burnt down then?
Got burned down when there were like years of like when the Egyptians like years ago. But they, but in that library there was vast knowledge and stuff of stuff that we even talked about. We've just found out we could do today.
Isn't there still remnants of the library?
Apparently, there's some stuff under the Vatican.
Of course, it's under the Vatican. Why wouldn't it be? Fucking
Apparently
Italians.
Yeah, apparently there's some stuff under the Vatican. Yeah, which because apparently under the Vatican also there's like remnants of aliens, architect things.
Do you
Apparently
reckon?
it's also one. Apparently also one of the crystals. Apparently also one of those infamous crystal skulls is also under the Vatican. So.
Do you
What are you
reckon
going to say, Gav?
Do you reckon it was done by arsonists of burning it down so people wouldn't find out about the truth, or was it burned down by accidentally?
Well, it burned down twice theoretically. It got burnt twice. There's a lot of talk whether it was arson, whether it was the Greek. There's a lot of talk whether it's the arsonists, whether it was on arson, whether it was the Greeks, whether it was the fucking Romans.
Oh, right, okay.
But there's also remnants that apparently not only that Shane Daniel like of and Gav of the Vatican having the fucking some stuff there. there's also apparently remnants under the Sphinx pyramid in Cairo.
Oh, okay.
Apparently,
Yeah,
under the Sphinx, there's apparently a few fucking documentations on Alexander under there.
well, you learn
Alexandria.
something new every day. Because I didn't know that, see. So you learn something new again.
Mm.
Well, there you go then. That's very interesting, isn't it? To know.
Yeah.
Well, there you go then. Wow. Normally, I never say wow. It's normally, oh my god.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but yeah, there's stuff that was under there that we've only learned about recently. There was there's stuff down there that we should have found out. Yeah, that we should have known about for ages. Because apparently we're on our third or fourth cycle of humanity. Basically, whenever we get to our
think it might be a little bit more.
no, apparently a major cycle.
Yeah, I think it might be a little bit more.
Well, apparently, every time we've gone into a place, like gone into a bit where we've gone there, as far as we can go, something happens. Look at Atlantis. They were like amazing civilization, got lost, and then we had to build up again. Lemuria before them, big civilization, got killed off, had to start up again.
The Mayans.
The Mayans.
The what?
Mayans.
If you don't mind me asking, what do you mean?
Go on, Shay.
If you don't mind me asking.
Well, I mean, think about it, right? The Mayans were there 1 minute and gone the next, with no traces on where they went. Yes, they weren't exactly a technological tribe, but they were a very spiritual tribe of people.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously they would have got to a certain point of understanding that they would have known too much. So they would have had to been taken out and then replaced.
Well, then if you think also about it, the Incas were fucking right.
Are they squid people by chance?
No, the Incas are like
I can't believe you just said that.
Oh fuck! I can't believe you've done this. No, but honestly, yeah, think about it. The Incas were like another civilization, like the Mayans in that area. But somehow they got wiped out because the Spanish came in with all their They didn't need any help in that. Spanish came in, started fucking throwing their weight about, going you know, and then their illnesses killed off all the people.
See, that's another thing what I didn't know about. Like I said before, some things I do know about, and some things I really don't know.
And what do you think about Cockney's comment?
How about this one? Remember they say go into the light when you die. It could be you coming out of the hole again. You know, that does actually make sense, you know.
Actually, it does make sense because when you die, you go up to heaven, and then you go. When you see the light, you go for the light, and then there you are. There's heaven.
Yeah, but could it just be like a cycle of like, I think that's what he's trying to say. It could be a cycle of like, you see the light, you go through it, you're born again, and then you deliver life again, differently, like constant rebirth.
But don't forget, Ray. Don't forget, Ray. It's like the paranormal. If someone is trapped between worlds, they can't find the light. They have got to be
but they're in purgatory.
They've got to be guided towards the light.
Yeah, but if they're in purgatory for fucking shit they've done fucking seriously wrong,
Yeah,
then
that
they're
means,
obviously going to be
so-
trapped. Do you know what I mean?
so that means they have to go to fucking hell.
Or it means that they're bound by eternity to fucking own a building
Yeah, that is.
until they
that
get
is-
cleared. Until they get cleared, apparently.
See, something like the paranormal, I do know about. Some things like what we talk about now. Some things I do know, and some things I don't know. It's
Mm.
I can't explain how I know because I didn't do anything like that in school. But some things I do know, and it's very help me out, Ray.
What do you mean?
Like I didn't do
What are you
anything.
trying to say?
I didn't do anything like that in school.
Oh, you're not. You're
know
not. You're
about
not.
things like
You're
that.
not. You're not. You're not educational. You're not educational aware.
Yes,
Leslie.
but I do know about things like the paranormal and things like that. But things like this, some things I do know. Some
Yeah,
things
basically
I
that's
don't
what
know.
it's cognitive. It's there, but I can't explain how it's there. Yeah.
Yeah, if I'm saying it right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like when he
okay.
wakes up in the morning and looks in the mirror and then he goes, "Ah, I've just seen a nightmare."
Yeah. That was a long, quick one. That was Ray. That was that was good from you. That was very quick. I like that. I can't drink yet because otherwise, if I drink, I'm just gonna go all over. Ah,
You're supposed to swallow, Gareth, you dirty bastard.
I'm
Anyways,
dribbling.
I don't want to know what you're going to do with your football tomorrow.
No, I said I dribbling. I said, oh, very funny. I nearly fell for that one. I nearly fell for that one. Look happens, I didn't. That was very good, Ray.
But
Again, by the way.
honestly, it's like, I bet. How about this? I see going on.
Well,
That is. This is what I want to talk about.
Well, I see two sons 8 years ago. Yeah, I think you probably would be right there. One white and yellow. I see them in break in something. Cloud. Ray, help me out because I don't.
I know. I'm just messaging.
Break in the cloud.
Yeah, basically, he sees when he was breaking the clouds, he saw the two suns. He saw one that was white and one that was yellow. And there's always this. Apart from us, we're not a two-sun fucking star system, are we? Well, we've always got one sun.
Yeah.
And Shay and Daniel can testify to this. There is this theory going around. I don't know how true it is.
What again?
There's this theory going around. I don't know how true it is because, but again, judging by what we've been talking about, it's fucking logical. There's this theory that there is a fake sun.
I've heard this saying people many years ago. Was it about 2 years ago or 3 years ago? Saying that there's a fake sun, but no, it's not true.
But how do we know? Because if you think about it, ARP in America conduct fucking weather research, basically. They could have done some kind of weather control. We don't know for sure.
Yes, but I know I hate saying this word. Fucking China. They've got a machine what can create clouds to make it rain. Make it rain. If that makes sense.
Exactly. I see them 2 months ago, and the white one was smaller than the yellow one. 8 years ago. Now it's bigger. This is why they spray clouds.
Okay, I'm not going to disagree. I'm going to agree with him then, because if he's seen it, I probably haven't. And probably loads of people have. I've seen it as well, so I'm not going to disagree. I'm going to go and say I'm going to agree with him on that one then.
What do you think, Shay? Ow.
He's on mute.
What is the question?
Do you think, because I'm cognitive going on about, he saw two suns in the sky, one white and one yellow one, 8 years ago, but then he saw it again 2 months ago, right?
Mm-mm.
Do you think, hypothetically, that there could be a fucking fake sun getting utilized? Because of, there's that theory going around that ARP in America control the weather.
See,
if
I
you
can
think
give two explanations for that, but I'm just gonna give one because I'm not alive enough to give a more scientific reasoning. Yes and no in a way. Obviously, because if you think the size of the sun, and obviously there are stars bigger than the sun, so obviously all it would really take is for one of them to get just close enough, but far enough to not screw up the magnetic pole of the sun, that it would appear to be two different suns. But at the same time, it could be something to do with positioning of giant mirrors. Because America's proven they have mirrors capable of doing that. So obviously I wouldn't really put it past them.
You broke up on that bit before you said that bit.
Oh.
All I heard is like a little bit of static in my both.
But yeah, obviously I just mentioned that like America does have the machinery to do that.
Right.
So obviously you don't really want to rule that one out.
And then Connie just said this. The clouds are making the sky dark. Now you can see the light behind them, where it takes longer to go down. We've got 6 to 10 years left. Two suns, twice as hot, global warming comes to mind.
Global warming, that is 100%. But that's not made by man. That is made from the planet itself. If you think about it, when the dinosaurs were alive, they didn't have any pollution.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Is I believe global warming is man-made.
They had really clear air.
Exactly. So that's global warming being man-made, though. Because if you think about it, look at all the factories we've had. When the dinosaurs were around, it was clear as a bell. There's nothing. Then there's no global warming.
But
We
don't
go and
forget,
get fucking. We go and put factories and know everything up and bomb and send nuclear fucking bombs off and drop them onto fucking poor innocent Japan. Yeah, that's obviously gonna fucking.
Actually, did you know uranium doesn't have a negative effect against the atmosphere? It's the aftermath of the uranium going critical that does. Little science lesson for you.
And what do you think we got 6 to 10 years left of Cockney? But yeah, that's why I feel. So, what do you think? Is global warming man-made or not man-made?
I don't think it's man-made.
It's 100% man-made. Think 1800s, global warming didn't exist. It was only until we hit the Industrial Revolution when the world did start to heat up, because we're burning oil, different types of fossil fuels, and multiple other fuels that go up into the atmosphere, releasing carbon dioxide, which then affects the atmosphere, which is slowly breaking it down, which is letting more solar rays into the Earth's atmosphere, which is slowly deteriorating the Earth's atmosphere, which will then eventually cause the atmosphere to completely break down and collapse on itself.
And if that does happen, the sun rays will come through, burn people, burn bridges.
It won't burn people. It will incinerate them within seconds.
It will just burn. It will just burn the sea.
Yeah,
it will
exactly.
Melt bridges.
So, but what? So why don't you think it's man-made?
What he's trying to say is that we're fucked.
Basically.
Yeah.
So why don't you think global warming man-made, Gareth?
Well, think about it. When the dinosaurs died from this
meteor,
thank you, it made one cloud, it raised and it black out. It was like a desert sort of thing. Then it settled down for it was up like that for millions of years, and then it settled. Little plants, trees started growing from after. Then they had little animals coming through. Bear with me, please. Takes me ages to think about it and then talk about it. Excuse me. Then
fine.
Later it goes out up into the atmosphere. Then it stays. Then you have factories. Later, humans, then factories. Then it builds up even more. Then it starts getting worse later on in the future, like now. If that makes sense.
Yeah. All you got to do is look up. England is like the Noah's Ark for people. That's true, Cockney. But yeah. Do you have anything to add to that, Shay? Or Can I go? Gareth said.
Yes, actually. When the meteor struck Earth, most of its heat was instantly evaporated due to the amount of water that surrounded it. And what ended up causing the blackout was it's the same thing when a volcano erupts. Thousands of pounds of ash rises up into the atmosphere, and there was enough of it to coat the entire atmosphere, causing the world to go dark for millions of years, obviously. And this caused the world to freeze over, which in
Correct.
turn caused the Ice Age.
That's what I was trying to get to, but I couldn't think of it. Thank you.
So obviously, the heat mixed with the sudden drop in temperature cancelled itself out. So obviously, the water. When the meteor would have rapidly cooled down once hitting the Earth's surface, would have negated most of the heat the meteor had stored within it from obviously entering Earth's atmosphere. So obviously, once it struck, it would obviously explode, because what wouldn't, going like the speed of light and the size of the city, what wouldn't explode once it suddenly stops? So obviously it went kabang, and obviously the ash rose up into the air, caused the Earth to go into a darkness for a good couple million years. The world froze over, and then finally the ash began to clear, and microorganisms slowly began rising from the depths. And obviously they tried to go onto land, but where the atmosphere was gone throughout that time period, because it was quite literally obliterated thanks to the meteor, the sun was practically a deadly laser. So, but eventually, over a couple more million years, grass and other organic life began to form, which in turn caused an atmosphere to start coming back. Then the creatures evolved from fish to land animals, fish, amphibians, then to mammals, which then starts the evolutionary train. So yes, the meteor did cause greenhouse gases, but it fixed itself due over a course of billions of years. So yeah.
And the trouble now is that because of what's the name? The atmospheric belt, or whatever you call it, it's so thin that it's getting thinner and thinner by the day. I don't think it's going to last long before, and that's why I think they want to try and get us onto another planet. Because it might take billions of years for us to lose the Earth, but every year when we're burning so much shit and going into fucking so much stuff, with that belt's getting so thin. One day it might not even be there.
Yeah.
The ozone layer, that's what it is, not a belt.
Yeah, it's like the more greenhouse gases we burn off, the weaker the atmosphere gets, and it is going to get to a point where it completely collapses on itself and causes a chemical reaction strong enough to actually poison all 8 billion people on Earth simultaneously, funnily enough.
And there's no way of fixing it, but
no.
There is
there could be if we don't burn all the shit we do.
Funnily enough,
and go back to fucking man-made stone fucking shit.
There is a way of correcting it and fixing it. It is. Have you ever seen that film where they have this big, massive ship? Well, not ship. Big, massive thing. It's about 7. Is it 6 or 7 long? They go underneath the ground to the center of the earth. They set bombs off to rotate the thing again in the middle of the
like
earth.
Journey to the Center of the Earth.
And all the Earth stops. They have all this trouble because of global warming. So they got to restart it like a heartbeat. Put it other way.
I don't think that's possible, but
So they start it again to fix the problem. So the people have got to do it a bit more better, a bit more careful. I reckon it will end up like that.
Right.
Thing is though, it is physically impossible to get more than about 1 million miles from the Earth's core before you start to hit 4,000 degrees, which would melt any metal known to man.
And we ain't got metal, we ain't discovered one which can withstand it. And I presume the metal that we can use to withstand it is either been used on alien ships that we're trying to fucking melt down, or we're not going to the planet yet to discover it.
Yeah. Funnily enough, though, the Soviet Union, yes, the bad guys from the 80s, had actually predicted something like this and did some tests and found out if you mix plutonium, uranium, and another element, I can't remember what one it was, it actually caused a sudden drop in temperature instead of a sudden rise in temperature. I think it was uranium, plutonium, and nitrogen. All three of them mixed caused a nuclear winter in supposedly, quote unquote, according to Russia, supposedly. It caused a nuclear winter, which actually helped hiding a good portion of Russian operations during that time period, obviously, because that's when infrared missiles were becoming in use. So they found out that if they mix them certain elements to a certain degree, it will actually rapidly cool down, but it will also wipe out anything within a certain radius. So yes, we could do that method, but well, I don't really feel like living in Fallout New Vegas for the rest of my life.
Cockney said, why is it cold in space? Shouldn't it be hotter because we're near the sun?
Say that again. Sorry. Say that again.
Cockney said, why is it cold in space? Cockney said, why is it cold in space? Shouldn't it be hotter because you're near the sun? And then he said that's probably because the sun ain't in space, probably.
Because cold space is if you go out in space, there's no oxygen to breathe. You're gonna have a suit to breathe, and it's cold. If you went out there with just a helmet and just no suit, you would perish to death. I don't think you would survive.
But that's why he's asking, why is it cold? That's why he's asking, why is it cold in there?
Well, the reason that is, I'll let Ray speak first.
Yeah, I can't remember off the top of my head, but I'm sure it's because of the distance from us to the sun. I think if you're closer to Mercury, you can feel the heat rays from the sun, but because we're the third planet, the rays are so far away that by the time they reach us, and we're going to get like occasional ones. That's why when you get solar flares from the sun, it's only a short thing. If we were on Mercury, we'd get them consistently.
See, funnily enough, it actually takes 8 minutes for heat to reach the Earth. But the reason it's cold in space is because, for example, with compression chambers, they take all the air out of something, and where there's no air, the moisture in your body suddenly freezes due to the rapid decrease in temperature, because where there's no vacuum in space, there's nothing to circulate the heat. For example, when you're insulating a house, the heat will rise. I think it rises. I can't actually remember.
Yes,
it rises to the top and then sinks.
Heat rises.
Yeah, so obviously the heat rises to the top. Thank you, Gareth. But obviously that needs a specific airflow, which is created by the atmosphere, etc., etc. But where there's none of that in space, hence why it's called the vacuum of space, it therefore means if you hit something, or heat can only travel in one direction. So funnily enough, when we get solar flares, we're actually in the line of the solar flare. So obviously, if you think Mercury's going around the sun twice as fast as we are, so they're actually hitting the solar flares a lot quicker than we do. So obviously, the more we go around the sun, the more we're going to hit solar flares. So, say for instance, you have a compass, you've got north, east, southwest, etc., etc. The solar flares would be launching from about the northeast to north between that section. And if we're on the east, we won't hit them until we hit northeast. So obviously, and then as we continue to rotate, all we'll be getting is the aftermath from other planets. So for instance, Venus, the solar flare that it gets hit with, some of the heat would then get travelled down to us, which is why most days are cold and most days are hot. It's constantly changing. It's never exactly on point. Like for the same week, it's never the same temperature.
It's like when you go into a spaceship from outer space with a suit, you go into a chamber to they press a button and all this like air, you can see it, white air pushes out, and then you can take the suit off.
Yeah.
And then you can breathe. That hasn't got the same as the space. It hasn't got any oxygen around it. It's only got help me out.
Compression.
Yes,
there's no.
Thank you.
See, what you just described is called a decompression chamber, or pressure chamber, for example. What they do is, say, for instance, you're coming from the vacuum of space and going back into something, where as you open the hatch to go back in, there's obviously no air, gravity, like oxygen in that room. So once the door's closed and sealed, someone on the inside would press a button, which would then circulate air from the main hull back into that one room to pressurize the room, to then obviously allow access into the main room. Because if they opened that door without pressure being in there, everything would get sucked straight towards that way and would rip the ship clean in half.
And you would die.
Well, you probably wouldn't die. You'd probably freeze to death before you actually die of a lack of oxygen. Because if you think there's more oxygen in the ship than there is in that one specific section.
Indeed. And if you think about it as well, you're like, where are you going to go when your ship's destroyed? You're going to be in one place. You can't go anywhere.
It's like having.
Then you can't move, and you won't be able to move, and you won't be able to move around, will you? You're not going to just come out of the ship and go, oh shit, hang on, I've got half a tank of oxygen. I'll go like that all the way to fucking Jupiter. You're going to be fucked.
It's like.
Funnily enough, people actually tried to do that in the International Space Station. They found out you can't actually move swimming. Why? Yeah. Because there's no resistance. When you do that in water, you're pushing yourself forward because there's resistance pushing you backwards. But in space there's no resistance.
No.
The average
it's like
American male experience. Stop resisting.
True. It's like when you see a black hole, it goes from
I think you're there. I'm linked,
and then it goes into a. Where's she gone anyway? Daniel.
He just come back in. I'll just send him the link. Go, Daniel's gone. I'll send Cam the link if he wants to come in.
What's happened to Daniel then?
Because he just talked. Perhaps I'm trying to happen with parents, because his parents have mum or something, so
Oh, okay.
otherwise I'm going to see him.
All right.
That's what Cam just
Did
said.
you guys see the thing spotted about UK last night?
Above
No,
the UK. Above.
no. Can someone explain? Because I was outside for like 4 hours and I didn't see nothing.
I don't
Me,
even
Ray,
know
and
what
Cam were all playing Roblox last night.
Yeah. So how did we spot Cam? We were all playing on a game. Unless I've got some X-ray vision I don't even know about.
Unless Cam had his curtains open and saw it outside the window.
Or seen it on TikTok.
Probably be on Facebook.
TikTok. He's got TikTok, isn't he?
Is Cam on Facebook?
I don't know. Probably not.
All right.
But yeah, Gareth, what were you saying about black holes?
Yeah. How is black holes correct? What's that word? Not made.
Created.
Correct. Thank you, Ray.
Right.
Because when they appear, they go into small, then they just expand like anything, and then they have. People don't know where they end up.
Yeah,
because
feel free to jump in, Cam, if you want.
Well, see, black holes are pretty interesting because black holes are the final stage of a dying star. So obviously you have.
Yes, Cam.
So obviously you'd
Oh,
have
bloody
the
hell.
dying star, then it would go to the supernova stage. Then from there it'd go to a black hole, which is basically all the mass from when it went supernova condenses itself back into a singular point about the size of a letter on a 5p coin. So imagine all of that energy condensed into such a small point, which then starts to expand itself, which then warps all light around it, which is called the event horizon. And it starts pulling any mass or energy, light, or things like that into it, consuming it, which in turn makes it grow bigger.
But what happens if you went straight through the black hole? What would happen?
We don't.
You'd
be close to death. You'd be close to
No,
death. But
actually.
there's a no. There was some theory. No, I was going to say that there's theory that we could be close to death, but there's also theories saying that we could be actually sustain ourselves inside a black hole.
And you'll end up onto another side of the black hole.
See, the thing is, the reason black holes are called black holes is because if you Google a picture of a black hole, right, you obviously have the black orb in the middle and then the white line around the edge. That line is the light. So, for instance, you get a mirror, the mirror reflects the light, doesn't it? Or refracts it. That's the same as a black hole. Any light that hits the black hole gets reflected back, and which in turn becomes the event horizon. So, if you were to go into a black hole, you wouldn't even be able to see your hand if you put it directly over your eyes. You wouldn't be able to see a thing. Even if you had a light, the black hole would consume the light so quick you wouldn't even realize you had it on.
So yeah, basically it's pretty nuts, Gareth, in other words.
Thank you.
Right. Now
I'm
going to ask. Yeah, now let's move on to Cam's thing. What's this about the thing spotted?
Just looked at your TikTok, but apparently above Manchester there was a spiral orb spotted last night. And
Over Manchester, huh?
they're trying to say it was something to do with like rocket fuel from a SpaceX launch, but then people are trying to say it was a UFO.
I'm
Let's have a look
surprised
here.
people haven't said that it's a drone, a drone.
Yeah, I mean, apparently every time it's been spotted, whether that's in the UK or the US, the government have tried to say it's something to do with like rocket fuel.
I mean, I'm too far south to even see anything up that way.
I didn't even know that was anything like that. But
I
Let's have a look
sometimes
here.
forget Manchester even exists.
Right,
Understandable.
here you go.
It's just like, it's one of those places you don't think, oh, I'm going to go to Manchester.
Here
A
you go.
glowing spiral orb spotted across the UK sky has left Brit baffled. The strange swirling light was seen over Manchester, Derbyshire, Lancashire and Staffordshire. Stunned locals described it
Derbyshire.
as spinning,
I didn't even know. I
glowing
would have
and slowly
looked out.
disappearing into the night. Some thought it was just a UFO. Others just called it beautiful. It is now believed to have originated from a rocket launch by SpaceX, the company run by billionaire Elon Musk. Experts say it was caused by leftover fuel from a SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket launched in Florida. It's not the first time this has happened. Similar spirals were seen in the US last year after another SpaceX mission. A glowing spiral orb spotted.
Who's trying to summon fucking demons again? Ray, I thought we spoke about this.
Not my fault that he liked your voice, Shay.
Thing is, if that was rocket fuel, how would it still be alight? It would have lost any ignition by the time it had left the rocket to have reached the UK. Gareth's likes having a little party without us.
I'm not buying it whatsoever. I think it's something that's not rocket fuel.
You know what it could be? A pulsar. Here, Ray,
Oh,
see if you
yeah.
can go on TikTok real quick and pull up a pulsar so people know what I'm on about. It's
Yeah,
either a pulsar or something of the similar sort.
Well, I got this
Oh,
video.
Gaz missed the video.
Yeah. I know, I ain't playing it, yo. No. No. That kind of thing, look.
See, that's a pulsar.
Right, okay.
No, this ain't a video. But I'll show you
I
the
know,
video in a second,
obviously,
bro.
yeah, if you now show Gareth the video,
What video?
this one.
From last
Hmm?
night?
On that one. Yeah, here you go.
What the hell? That's definitely not a drone.
Now, if you think,
It
right,
ain't not a drone, it's apparently leftover rocket fuel from Elon Musk's SpaceX mission.
no, can't
No
be.
way. No way.
What's keeping it alight?
That's
Also,
Yeah.
this launched in Florida, no?
Yeah.
How did it be from where it's took off all the way over to the UK?
Exactly. And only
It
that,
could
only happened
be.
and also it happened last year, didn't it, as well?
It could be a pulsar, because pulsars have been noted to be seen every so many 100 years.
But this common? If they said
Yeah, they usually happen at least 3 times every 2 years or every year. They're quite common. It's just you've got to be in the right place to see them, and it has to be it has to be a perfect time. If you're like, say, 30 seconds just too late, you'll miss it completely. Because if you Google a pulsar like Rage did, they'll show it spinning super quickly. But if you looked at it from afar, it would look like it's not even moving. It would look like just a spiral, because as it's spinning so fast, the light that it's actually creating is bending to a point where you don't even know what it looks like. Funnily enough, the 2 beams that come off a pulsar are hot enough to delete the Earth if they came in contact.
It's like what did they have? Was it last year? With the Northern Lights.
Hmm.
That is very rare in the UK. Very rare. You only get that in I don't know really. How many years do you reckon that we'll see that again?
What? Northern? What?
The Northern Lights. Oh, in the
Well, we
UK.
tried. I saw it quite a few times last year. It's not going to happen
I
again, I don't think. But if it happens again this year, then there's a dramatic shift of what's happening.
do you know what? I've never seen it.
I-
My
Really.
before
Here you go.
before my
From
mum
before
my mum
Gareth,
passed away, she always wanted to see the Northern Lights, and she never got the chance to see the Northern Lights at all, whatsoever.
That's crazy.
Um,
There you go.
Go on. Sorry.
Yeah. Then I'll go back to what you were going on about.
Yeah, go on.
Shay, this is what it says here. From Earth, a pulsar would appear as a rapidly blinking or flickering point of light, similar to a cosmic lighthouse, as its beams of radiation sweep across our line of sight due to its rapid rotation.
So is that like what you're trying to say is like the Earth thing, like a magnet sort of thing? It's
Wait, is it
spinning,
a magnetar thing?
or am I getting mixed up?
No, it's what Shay's talking about. Thing in from that video. He say because they're saying it's leftover rocket fuel, and Shay's saying it looks like a pulsar.
Right, so I'm saying the wrong thing then.
Magnetar. That's what it is. Not a pulsar. A magnetar.
Oh,
Magnet. So what I was saying was wrong.
Somewhat.
Right. Okay.
See,
So
both pulsars and magnetars spin a lot quicker than the Earth. So imagine Mercury on steroids, on steroids, on even more steroids.
I can see
no,
that.
no. Thing on Mercury on all the on all the steroids on planet Earth.
That wouldn't even be enough.
No, I'm saying that, but think of that doing that about fucking 500 times over.
But do you know something funny?
What?
Go on.
In the blink of an eye, our sun could become a pulsar. Because that's what they are. They're suns.
Yeah.
I think it's a magnetar. They're two suns that have got so close that they're rotating around each other. And then they slowly meet in the middle, which then becomes a pulsar.
On a giant sun.
Yeah. Right,
So,
I'll be back.
So is that
Right.
is that a good thing or is that a bad thing?
A very bad thing.
Now
Yeah.
I'm with you. Now I'm because it takes me a while to get it compute up here.
Yeah, it's fine.
So bear with me, guys.
Fine,
Okay,
it's like mad.
I do apologize again. I gotta stop fucking apologizing because it's really pissing me
Don't
off.
ever apologize. You're worse than me, man.
Well, that makes fucking both of us then.
But honestly, like it's like
That makes both of us then, right?
I think we've all had a mad few days.
A fucking few days. I haven't a fucking 2 weeks. Bad fucking 2 weeks. And you know why?
Yeah,
So
but I'm
does
just
Cam.
saying. Well, Cam's. I'm referring to Cam with a mad few days.
Cam, I didn't say that, Cam. Ray said that, not me.
No, Cam knows what I mean.
Oh,
I know what you mean.
No, you don't.
Oh, I do.
do you?
I don't think. I think he's got confused because I think I know what I know what I mean.
Just a little inkle.
Oh, I didn't. What am I on about?
Dunno. Explain, mate.
I don't know whether Cam wants me to on live or not.
You can explain. I've gave up explaining it. I've said it too many times.
He had a paranormal experience and he never validated it basically because he
See
was
if
a
you
bit fucking.
I'm
No,
gonna
but
use
no, well, you know me, I would validate the fucker, but I'm gonna say because you never validated it. So
Okay.
because he was kind of shook up in a sense, not because he didn't know
Oh,
whether it was real or not.
Oh, hang on a minute. What do you mean paranormal?
Well, you know Cam's a skeptic, don't you?
You see, Gareth, the
He's
person
always been
No,
fucking
yeah,
a skeptic.
you know he's a skeptic, yeah.
Always.
But this person saw his first ever apparition last night and never validated it.
You fucking idiot.
Don't call me no idiot, says you, Mr. Pussy, that run away from your room.
I went fucking
Oh,
downstairs to get a
thing.
fucking beer. That was running. That wasn't a runaway, but you fucking didn't even fucking say anything at all.
You haven't even got a
Record
right
it.
to say anything. You run away from a flashing light.
He saw a bloke in a top hat, which he would call it, or something, and a trench coat in his bar, coming out of his bathroom. No, not coming out, but going out.
My auntie's house. That was on top of the stairs, and there's a woman and a child downstairs. What's haunting downstairs, and then they got a ginger cat downstairs. I'm not scared of any ghosts. You know that, right? You know that I'm very good with paranormal.
No.
But this one here, Dipstick, didn't even fucking get it on video.
No, I don't know what. No, what happened was I was live last night, obviously, because Cockney was here, but I was doing my celebrity fucking thing with Shay, talking about celebrity haunting. Cam comes in and said, I need to talk about something after you're done. I was like, okay.
Why
So
did you say that when he was doing the goddamn video for
Yeah, no, I thought he was going to come on and talk about it, but no, Cam wanted to wait till I was finished on the actual show.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
So, anyways, yeah, so,
Fuck me.
Anyways, long story short, it was when you come out of the bathroom, weren't it, Cam, or was it before you went in the bathroom?
As I was going to go into the bathroom.
As he was going to go into the bathroom, he saw this apparition of a figure in a trench coat and a top hat. And he was like, hang on, who the fuck is this? Because he ain't seen him before. So he thought at first, oh, it might have been an homeless person come off the street or someone coming to rob him or something. So before he goes, hang on. So before he goes to say to him, who the fuck are you? The apparition had just immediately disappeared on him and comes there like, hang on. What did I just see? I'm gonna go talk to I'm gonna go see my parents. He goes to see his parents and that. And should there be anyone in our house? His parents says no, obviously. And he comes down and tells me and I said, why didn't you go back downstairs? Why didn't you go downstairs and get some evidence or document? And he's like, well, you know me, Ray. I just woke up from a nap 20 minutes prior, so I didn't. So I would say I'm not going to just,
I can't believe he did.
You're not going to. And I'm not going to validate it.
Oh my
Obviously.
God!
I have an egotistical problem.
Can I just say one thing? The thing what Cam saw last night is connected, I think, to my auntie's house because there's a top hat, a bloke with a long coat on the top of the stairs in my auntie's house. What Cam saw. So I don't know if that's connected to the same thing of year or what. I don't know. But if it is, he doesn't have to worry about it.
I'm telling you what.
Because it's not.
But if
because
it's something
not
I can't hit,
because it is not going to hurt you. It's never hurt my auntie for years. It's not going to hurt you.
Yeah.
hurt me or not,
So-
I'm still a creepy little perv.
Well, I've not obviously not
Fucking
mentioned the
hell.
other bit because I not obviously mentioned the other bit, but yeah, it's apparently a Cam's old man saw it when he was a fucking teenager as well in his parents' house.
So it's definitely between 1800s with the top
Yeah.
hat.
But
Tall,
when I
with
said
a black.
yeah, but hang on, I let Cam answer this bit. What did you say when I first said why didn't you go and document anything?
I shit myself.
There you go.
He shit his pants.
Brother, I can deal with humans. I can punch humans. If you're going to evaporate in front of me, I'm not sticking around to find out.
But I said to him, why don't you just validate it? Then at least
I'm
you
not
know.
born.
No, hang on, before you say anything, Cam. I said, why don't you validate it? In that way, you know for sure, because you said you want to be a believer and from a skeptic, and now look what he's done. He's not got to validate. He's not got his validation. So now it's like, you know, in his brain, he's like,
There's like a couple of things what he could have done. He could have really pissed it off. He could have really definitely pissed it off. Or he could have really, 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 really pissed it off. Trying to do that is a fucking no-no because my auntie just takes the notice of it. She doesn't do anything. She just doesn't do anything. But this fucking donut tries and fucking hits it. Think there's like a fucking human there, and it goes and hits it. Fuck me.
no,
That
he
just
didn't.
makes-
No, he didn't.
That
hit
just
it.
makes it even fucking worse.
He
Fuck
didn't.
me.
Hit it. He's saying
Give me-
if it was
just give me-
alive.
Give
He
me
said-
some fucking
No,
drugs.
what? No, he wasn't. He didn't say he did it. He said if there was a fucking if it was human, there would have been a chance of him hitting him. But because it was an apparition and he just stood in front of him, he shit himself. So that's why he never validated it with any paranormal like apps or anything to check out who it was or anything. So that we had some kind of you know, so there was no fucking thing.
Yeah. So really, Cam, you've got to get out of this fucking zone thing of your mind saying, "Oh, I don't believe in ghosts. Oh, I don't believe in this. I don't believe in that. Oh, get your fucking ass out your fucking
If I ain't believe it,
dog's
it's
ass.
no me and I
Just
ain't the way.
believe.
No,
Just fucking believe."
The longer I don't know them and they don't know me, the better.
Well, he fucking knows you now, doesn't he? Because you fucking shit yourself.
You wait till he fucking sees me again. I'll be ready to fucking vacuum cleaner.
This ain't
Fucking
Ghostbusters.
I don't care,
fucking-
Ghostbuster or not.
fucking
It gets
vacuum
stuffed
clean-
up
a
into a
fucking-
bag.
A bloody fucking vacuum cleaner won't do a fucking thing to it. It just stands there going, "Oh,
Right?
that tickles me
I
very
will
much."
recycle
Ooh.
biblical words to it.
It
Yeah,
just
but
won't
I said to Cam that the next time we're doing time, he's going to have to go downstairs with all of us on call and investigate it himself, and we'll be there to support him every step of the way.
He won't fucking investigate it. He'll just fucking shit himself again. Fuck's sake. You'll fucking
Oh,
seen it,
actually,
man.
I have had a word.
Oh,
I've had
excuse me,
words come through just now.
Mr. Ghost. Excuse me, Mr. Ghosty. I've just shit myself. Hang on, I'll be back in a minute. Oh, I'm sorry. I've just seen you again. I've just shit myself again. Yeah, right, come on.
It's you, Gazmi. You're in the same room right now. I'd have clouted you cross-head.
You'll fucking go through me. Because you fucking shit yourself. Oh, I'm sorry.
I go through you because you'd be on the fucking floor and time and done knocking your head about.
I'll just come back and fucking haunt you then, won't I? Then you would shit yourself.
No, I'll just teabag your ghost.
Fucking teabag my fucking nipples. You can't even fucking go bite the fucking ghost. You fucking shit yourself. Fuck me. Come on, Cam.
Lads, I'd walk up from a fucking nap feeling like shite. I go downstairs and I'm an invisible man that just disappears into thin air.
See?
Well, what do you
And
want me to do in that scenario when I got no
Validate
phone?
it. Validate it.
Fucking
I have
shit
no phone.
yourself.
My phone were dead.
You just go and fucking shit yourself in your fucking underpants, you fucking idiot.
Right.
Fuck me.
I'm not having this from a fella that was scared of a flashing fucking lamp.
Hey,
You
I
was sat there going, please, please, please. No, I don't want to do anymore. I'm scaring me.
No, I didn't.
Oh, yes, you
I-
did. You said you
no.
were scared of a flashing lamp.
No, I
Ray
didn't.
was there when you said it.
I was
and
downstairs
whoever else was there.
getting some beers. This one says, "Oh, she might have gone downstairs." Oh, next minute it flashes.
Ray,
Oh,
did he or did he not say he didn't want to do it anymore because he was scared of the flashing lamp?
I did it.
I'll be honest. He didn't want to do. I'll be honest. Gareth didn't want to do anymore. He said, "Yeah, let's stop
Exactly.
tonight."
You cuckolded
Because
the
I
ghost.
know who
Fine.
it was. It was my mum. Because you said my mum. So I know it was my mum. My mum wouldn't hurt me.
Well, you haven't investigated it yourself, have you? You haven't whipped out the apps on stream or on call.
Hey, oh, hang on. Don't stop blaming this on fucking Ray.
No,
okay.
I'll blame it on you.
Yeah, it's only because, oh, I don't believe in ghosts. Oh, Ray does. Oh, I've seen the ghost. Oh, I just shit myself. I just seen the ghost.
No,
Yeah,
no,
right.
no.
Fuck.
Honestly, I said to him, "Right, let's why didn't you validate it?" And that's what he said. He said, I just woke up from a nap now." And I said, and I'm like, "Okay, so what you can do when we're next on call with each other?" I was there with me, you, Shay, John.
Mm.
We all agree golden him to do it. Because you
I'll
got to
be
find
sat
out,
there,
like you
play
said,
football manager, like a normal teenager.
But you know who will
well,
be
you're going to be coming on
one?
Ghost Hunters. Hang on, you're going to be coming on. He's going to be coming on Paranormal Investigations with me, and you're going to have to do it into rooms with known entities and spirits
You
going
think I
around.
won't take
Listen.
my phone and have some mobile football manager on my phone to pass the time
Right.
if I'm getting concerned?
Ray, I think someone will have to bring fucking 3 pairs of fucking underpants.
Nah, I'll be fine. Just don't shut me rooms by
It's
myself.
all right. I'll bring a pack of Uggies.
If you put me in a room by myself, then yes, we're gonna have a very problematic outcome.
I'll just bring some of my
But
uncle's
honestly,
nappies for Cam, so that he can wear so that he can shit in them instead.
Because I am not going in
No,
rooms.
no,
by
what's going to
myself
happen is
under any
what's going to happen is
circumstance.
he's going to what's going to happen is that we're going to go into a place and I'm going to go on it. I'm rolling on EVP, and then he's going to go. Then you're going to, and then you're going to hear a noise like, and then I'm kind of go, oh shit, I'll shit myself.
Right, no, this isn't bully cam day, lads.
You
Right,
know,
you ain't validated what's in your room when we're seeing it. Gareth hasn't validated
I'm
anything
not
that
seeing
we've
it
seen in his
myself.
room.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
but
Seeing
I'm
it
not-
yourself or not's not good
hang on,
enough.
guys,
Technically, I
guys,
will if
guys,
I see it myself.
guys. But Ray didn't shit himself.
No, because Ray didn't see a man in a top hat and a stupid trench coat after he just woke up.
But you know who's gonna go in the room? What makes much noise, don't you?
One of our
Yeah,
missus has been murdered.
Me.
Welcome back.
Because
You'll be the sacrificial lamb.
Because I will be the bravest one. Cam will be the last one because he shits himself.
Bravest one. After 10 pints down the hatch.
We're just going. You missed it, Shay. Gareth's been ripping into his own cam about documenting evidence of that spirit he saw.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'll
Cam
fucking
shit himself.
But he's after drunk.
Well,
I mean,
No, I'll
Cam,
be right back.
alright, bro. Your reaction to it does kind of seem like you were scared shitless.
Thank you very much. Thank you
Shay,
very much.
we do not take anything from you after what I know you do of your sister.
I'm sorry, what?
Well, after what we've seen in that room of yours, I'm not hearing nothing.
What room?
Well, we don't need to talk about what room because your mum's a dirty little dog.
That's my mother, not
Exactly.
me.
A rumour has it, you and your sister have a very close bond, my friend.
No, we don't. She hates me and I hate her.
See, this is what they all say, Gaz.
Like,
No,
guys,
it's the
guys,
reason
guys,
Cam says that
guys.
is because that's what he wants.
Like, guys. If Cam is scared, he is scared. It doesn't mean we're only having a laugh and a joke. If Cam is not non-believer or what's that word? What
A
comes?
non-believer.
Thank you. If he wants to be a non-believer, it is up to Cam. But
I
if Cam
would
is
rather
being-
be scared than be like that Ian fella that does those documentaries where he sits there and goes, "Is there a girl called Megan? I'm starting to say there's a girl called Megan in you after looking at the picture with the girl's name on it." Not very validating, is it? He's just repeating what he's seen in the room.
But we are all together in this. We
Yeah,
are
right. You've just
all,
tried to bend me over and spank me ass.
like I just said,
Altogether in there.
we are all in together in this. When it comes to investigations, we are all in together.
Bismillah.
Yeah, Ray, Cam, me, and Batman is all in together. So we are all in one group, one team, together, having a laugh, having a joke. But when it comes to the serious bit, is when you see a fucking demon. When you see a fucking demon, you will shit yourself. Like I said,
yeah, I'm good.
like I said, the ghost, the Cam, Cam saw the ghost as with the top hat, with a long coat. That's what my auntie's got. I think it's connected between my auntie's house, in the 1800s and Cam's house in the 1800s.
I don't know how old my house is. I know it was around when the
So
night.
it's got to be connected in one way. He doesn't have to be scared. It's not going to hurt you. It's not going to. It hasn't even hurt my auntie so many years. So it's not going to hurt you. So don't worry about it, Cam.
Fucking.
So you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Cam,
Where's
it's going to
Ray?
fiddle your bumhole when you're asleep.
Shut up. Where's Ray?
I'll fiddle yours if you carry on.
Don't promise me with a good time, mate. Do not promise me with a good time.
Whoa.
Makes both of us.
Listen, guys, stop feeling each other's ass. Where's Ray?
Oh, do you want some, Gaz?
No, thank you. I might as well feel fucking Ray's ass. Where's Ray?
Ray.
He's gone to fiddle John's ass.
Oi, Pastor Man, get yourself back. Ray, now is not the appropriate time to go fiddling ghosts. Especially not the one that's in your closet. Maybe there's Anne Frank in his closet, to be fair. Who knows? Maybe he's got Anne Frank's ghost hiding out in his closet.
Who knows? Don't forget, this is live. We're still live.
People viewed worse.
People be cracking themselves up.
No names mentioned. Gareth.
Cam shooting himself.
Jews.
Yeah. Gaz.
Shut up.
The second Jews come into the mix.
9.
That's fucking
Nein,
German.
you American Schwein.
Exactly what he just said.
You do realize that means no, you American swine.
Yeah, I don't like Americans.
Cap.
No, nor do I, to be fair. They're a bit stinky.
No, cap. Swaddy cap.
How come the ringleader of his own stream has disappeared?
I don't know. Ray.
Ray, this is your stream. We're not hosting it for you.
Ray.
Cam, stop being a 14-year-old anime girl.
Ray.
Cam, I'll drop £30 of uranium on your balls.
Ray.
Yay!
Oh, Ray.
You'll become the epitome of blue balls.
No children. Happy me.
You'll be coming out as super mutants from Fallout 4.
Good, it just means I can teabag them into your gob.
Guys, come on. Yeah.
Right.
Cam, I'm going to
No,
drop the
no.
fucking sun on you.
You are deleted.
Guys, stop being children.
You are virtually blocked.
I'm back.
Children, please.
Don't call
I'm
me
back.
children, old man.
Ray,
Right.
Ray,
I know,
Ray,
I'm back
help.
now. I just had to
Ray,
sort my cow.
Ray, help me with these two little children here. They're
Listen
arguing
here,
like
boyo.
I
You're
know,
closer to the
I know.
care room than you are any younger age.
I know. I've been hearing them from my mum and dad's room.
Why are you spying on us? That's a bit strange, right?
I kept these on, and I heard everything that was going on in the stream.
you could
Wow.
have told us.
I couldn't, could I? I ain't got a microphone.
I knew Ray could hear us, I just didn't say anything.
Same.
You bloody git.
Right. Anyways, look what Cockney said about
Who?
Cockney in the thing, Shay.
Blue balls and pads.
I
Right,
didn't mean
Cam.
that in a... Oh.
I don't know who's he calling your name is Pants now. I don't know whether it's you, Shay, or Cam.
No, that would be Gareth.
No, I think Gareth is Blue Ball.
No, Cam's blue balls because I said I'll drop £30 of uranium on him and he'll become the epitome of
Wait,
blue
what
balls.
does he mean? Sound like this three scouser.
You sound like
Huh?
you sound like the three Scousers. Yeah,
Who does me?
me. I think you, me, you, and Gareth when we were talking about your thingy.
Calm down, lad. Calm down. Yes, lad.
But honestly, yeah.
Mate, you don't know who you're talking to. I'm Paddy the Baddy.
He's talking to his mum.
Doing some chicken and chips, lad.
Guys, he's talking to his mum.
Scousers
Yes,
confuse me.
man. Let's see your mum, lad. Get Mummy Ray on stream, you know. They're a bit strange, to be fair, Scousers. Fair play to them all. Who doesn't love a bit of drool, alcohol, and drugs on a fucking every week daily fucking basis? With a pinch of homelessness.
Oh boy.
Scousers. They don't half love eating rats out of bins.
Park, wherever you may be. You eat dogs in your country. Could be worse. Could be scouse.
Oh my God,
Eating
you
rats
know
in a
that,
council house.
Guys, shh.
Shh.
Ray's going. Shh.
Why is he just hushed us like a fucking school teacher?
I think his mum's in the room.
I've just said that.
Yeah, so
Yes, Mummy Ray,
I'm
lad.
trying to concentrate.
Oh, pickly dickly, lad.
Your
You always
sister
get
is
one,
your
don't you?
brother. Your mother is your father. Your father is your brother. The Adam family.
Shay. No.
He's gonna kill you, you know. The
Shay,
crazy
detention.
Crazy cop, they said.
Yeah.
Party in pants with blue balls.
Ray,
Why?
all I gotta say is I do apologise for these little children.
Shut it, old man.
I'm not old.
You carry on. Play you and your care home early.
I'm not old.
No, Cam. No.
You'll be
Thank you,
joining
Ray.
him if you carry on, Ray.
Thank you, Ray.
It's all right.
Thank
I'll
you.
have fun in the carers home. I'll be listening to all their stories.
I thought you
Thank
were going
you,
to go
Ray.
down a different route with that.
No, I'll be listening to all their stories and listening to how cool their lives were.
Oh,
Thank you, Ray.
cool. Yeah.
Thank you, Ray.
Fucking.
I'll be listening to the 90-year-old geezer talking about the world wars.
I would rather not exist in a care home.
Well, that can happen because you'll shit yourself at the time of a fucking spirit. So,
Leave them be, man. These old fellas, they've
Cam?
done their due course.
I'll make sure you get put in a scouse care home so you don't know what
No.
anyone's saying.
no,
Oh,
no. No, put him in a scout's care home that's haunted. So then whenever he goes into one of the rooms and then there's a ghost in there, he'll go,
Oh, yeah, what? The ghost can open doors and go, yes, lad.
No, I think he means about you when you shit yourself.
Fuck it. Alright, a scouse ghost would be something to behold.
I think even Courtney can agree with us that Cam should have documented it.
Well, I don't
And
hear
whoever
nothing
else
from him. He's not in
And
your
if you watch
talking.
part of the video and when you're like, and don't forget to like and subscribe. But let us know what you think. Cam documented it.
Everybody who is listening, I do apologise for these two little children down below. I do apologise. They are immature. One shit himself. One doesn't know what he's talking about. And goodbye.
Well, go then.
No, you two
But
down
you
below.
just said goodbye. So, go then.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
No, we're
no, you're setting him off now.
No.
Mind repeating yourself, Mr. Goodwin?
Why have you turned German?
He ain't. He's turned fucking Aphrodite.
Fucking what the doughty?
If I was going to speak German, I would speak like this. You would not be able to understand a single word I was saying because you would not know German, you American Schwein.
Are we sure he's not like a German reincarnate?
You know what I'm talking about here. So go, you two just behave yourself.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about there, wee lad.
Oh,
Don't fucking try me.
Too
Well, I
late.
think
I can forgive Shay for not bringing the Brummy accent onto us.
yes,
Hmm.
true. That's all what he thinks about there.
But honestly, though, what we're going to do, everyone, what we might even do is I might have a special thing planned for the next Haunted Hours episode.
We're going to be talking about the hauntings of your mom's bumhole.
Shay.
It was either me saying it or Cam saying it.
That's poor.
Everybody, I do apologise for everyone. These two
Fuck you kicked me for?
These two little children down below are just being
immature. Laugh.
I'm gonna say I didn't say oh. All in.
Well, anyways, now, but I might do is there might be a little plan because of it being number 36 in Haunted Hours, but I want to do a special one.
No,
but I might be doing it in the next few days, so you might catch it.
I won't be here.
Yay!
Why?
He'll be in Thailand.
I'll be in Thailand.
He'll be with those people that go washing up, bing chilling.
Hang on. Hang on. You're going Monday, ain't you?
Yeah, Monday.
Yeah.
Help me with the radio boy.
Hang on. Next week.
No.
You're going next week, ain't you?
Next
Monday.
Monday.
Yeah. Yeah. So you will be here because I'll probably get a bit. Fuck it. I'll probably have the stream. Hang on. What's today?
Wednesday.
Yeah. So I might have it about Thursday, Friday.
Oh, right, okay.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
And obviously, it's gonna I'm gonna do a little thing which I'm gonna keep a surprise for everyone. But
ooh, Easter eggs.
No.
Oh.
No. Pancakes. No, I'm joking.
Fuck a pancake.
Enchiladas?
Yeah, enchiladas. No,
What the
no.
fuck even is an enchilada?
Chimichangas, Shay.
Schnitzel? Will it be
Chimichangas.
schnitzel?
Chimichangas.
Oh,
But no, but honestly, Shay will know about the thing that I'm going to be doing because
I will.
yeah, you will. I'm going to keep it as a surprise from everyone else, but I'm going to trust you with it
Why not me?
because you'll understand why it doesn't involve you, Cam. Because 9 times out of 10, you might not. If I tell you, you're going to definitely not want to come on the live.
Well, what about me, Ray?
Yeah, you will know.
Oh, sorry.
Bollocks, man. You're just going to talk about ghosts or something. You're saying I wouldn't come on the live.
He might just shit himself when you talk about ghosts.
You are pushing your old luck. You are pushing it.
Everybody, I do apologise for. I put my hand on my heart, and I do apologise to.
Yeah, he's going to collect the nappies tomorrow.
I will apologise now, and I'll be collecting all the nappies on Thursday.
See you too. I'm going to get your lives live in hell for the next month. I am going to be the most annoying person you have ever spoken to.
Hang on, Cockney's called your pants again.
Right, he's having it and all.
Seriously.
Hey, Cam, at least you won in that Liars Club game.
Listen here, crazy Cockney. You got cock in your name.
Seriously, everybody, we will be on Thursday.
Well, everyone forgive. Well, yeah. Well, forgive Cam because today he had some really bad news. He's realised that he's right back has decided to fucking truck his ass for Real Madrid and sign for him.
Don't bring him up because I want to murder him already. He tipped me over the fucking iceberg.
Your sister is your mom.
Okay, everybody, we do apologise. We're not talking about Cam. We're going to talk about something nice on Thursday or Friday.
We're going to talk about Cam's left testicle.
It comes worse. Oh, Cody said
We're
it
going
comes.
to talk about Shay's affiliations with his
No,
sister.
hang on, Cam.
Guys,
I think he just said
it's
something
a
else
rumour,
about you, Cockney. It
Guys,
could be worse. You could be called fronts, like wide fronts.
Right, Mr. Cockney, how would you like to be on the live stream then? How about we have this political debate on the stream instead of in the comment section?
Everybody, we will see you guys Thursday.
Yeah, right on live.
So we
Bismillah.
will all be here. Ray, Cam, me,
Obviously.
and
Who
Batman.
said me?
I've got to be here because I'm the host.
So all three of us will be here.
Who said
Yeah.
me?
Possibly John as well. So 4.
And John. 4. 5.
Cam's got to be here.
Yes.
Why have I got to be here?
Because it will be very educational for
Shit,
you.
if you're not.
Educational, I'll show you educational.
At least I was.
GCSEs love you though.
At least I was trying to be kind and honest.
Honest? You can't even speak.
Honest.
Nah, you said honest.
I meant honest.
Well, you said honest, so it's now honest.
True. Ray's going, oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Right then, guys. I will.
If you enjoyed it,
guys.
anyways, if you enjoyed the live stream, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, share it out with everyone who you think will enjoy it.
If everybody loves the live screen, stream, wave, put a wave.
Huh?
So that we know.
Yeah. Yeah, and leave a little comment if you've watched this far, so I know you
Yeah.
have.
Yeah.
But yeah, 1 year has now gone past of me being on YouTube, and it's amazing.
Boopity doopity doo.
And whoever thinks Callum's thing was funny,
See, you can't even get my name right. Shame
Cam.
on you, old
Cam.
man.
Whoever thinks Cam's comment was very funny before on the video, please put a smiley face.
Lads, he's got memory loss already at his young age.
Pardon?
See? And hearing loss.
Pardon?
But yeah, thank you to everyone who has took part tonight.
It has
been 3
been a
hours
good
of
night.
madness, for interesting debates, and all good things. But yeah, I promise you that the next year is going to be filled with even more insane shit. And I'm going to be. This is the year that you're going to be seeing paranormal investigations, hopefully, on my channel.
Yes, even
with
better.
all these guys.
Yes. Cam?
Yeah.
Banana.
Oh, yeah.
Cam?
So,
Cam?
I
No,
know
I'm not playing your stupid
I
game.
know that I might even be doing returning and playing some games on my channel as well, everyone. So
good. I've been wanting to play some games with you on a live.
So you disgusting bastard.
No, it's not that Cam doesn't like playing games on live.
He just likes playing with
he likes just playing he likes playing who's gonna drop off the brown liquid in a ghost house.
Right, Virgin 1 and Virgin 2. Shut it.
Yeah, I'm a Virgin
Ray.
brown.
Ray, that was a good one.
Yeah.
Banana.
So was the Virgins. Immature.
Well, it could be worse for you. The way you saw that ghost, it looked like it took your anal virginity.
Shay, what are you laughing at? You took your sister's one.
No, I fucking didn't.
This ain't Alabama shit. This ain't Alabama, you know.
Cam.
What, Mr. Grey Hairs?
So, being serious now, what did it look like anyway? This sort of ghost.
Do we not just fucking tell ya?
It was a top hat figure. With a top hat, trench coat, and the thing is, it resembled on the same figure that his dad saw in his teenage years in his grandparents' house. Well, in his parents' house, but Cam's grandparents.
So that's what the sort of ghost does. What my auntie's got is like a top hat, black coat as well. So
Secretly just looked into a mirror.
So I don't know if that's connected to anything or what. I don't know. Being serious now, so I don't know. I'll find out off my auntie tomorrow because I'm going right there tomorrow. So I will ask her. So being seriously, I will find out tomorrow. So I will get back to you, Cam, if it is the same thing for you, Cam. So being serious now, so I will find out tomorrow. So if it is the same sort of
entity,
person. Yeah. So yeah. Put the laugh side on the side, and yeah, the serious side now is here. So I will find out for you tomorrow, Cam. Don't worry.
Okay.
I will make your presence easy for you tomorrow. So.
Did you say peasants, pheasants, or presents?
Presents.
I was what you said.
Will be easier for you, so that you can relax a bit more.
Anyways, Yeah, thank you all so much for watching and taking part in this live stream. Thanks again, Cockney, for tuning in. Thanks everyone who's going to be watching on catch up. Make sure you hit this like button. I want to get 5 likes on it at least.
And just make sure that you don't shit yourself.
You really have got hell coming to you in this next month. You are gonna regret everything you have said, right?
If anybody's got it.
You wait until you're on that TikTok live of yours. I am gonna make it the most glitchiest, unbearable shit you have ever seen and gone through in your life. Every time you're live.
If anybody's got any paranormal ghosts or anything like that, please come through. We will talk about it. Just make sure you don't shit yourself.
The fuck you laughing at, man? Right, he's turned into an old strawberry.
He's laughing at what Cockney just said. He's put pants again.
I'm sorry. I just can't get it. I just can't get out of
It's
my head.
very funny.
I just can't get out of my head when this Cam just shit himself for this.
Please do not think about me in your head. That's very weird. Almost a cause for concern.
Let me sign off. Otherwise, we're going to just have a fucking hilarious outro where just Gareth's dying of laughter.
And he's gone to suck his missus off in Thailand.
And not in that order.
Seriously.
Right. Right. So thank you, Cockney, for taking part tonight.
Right, Cockney. I'll be having words with you.
Thanks again, Cockney, for coming in. Big love, man. Big love to everyone who's going to be watching this part in
criminalism.
What would you rather me say? Bring your toilet paper, because in case we need a shit.
No, I would send it off with. I hope you have a horrible month.
No, look, you've missed it now in front cam.
Ray, yeah, Cam, I got some toilet paper.
Oh, I'm gonna fucking string you from a tree.
If you can't laugh, Cam, what can you do? Come on.
Cry.
Exactly. But honestly, thank you everyone so much for coming in tonight. Thanks to Daniel for, even though he's not here, but thanks to Daniel for coming in.
Yeah.
Thank you to Cam for joining in late. Big thank you to big thank you to Shay.
Yeah, no problem, bro.
And big thank you to Gareth for coming back.
Thank you, guys.
And having a good time.
Cheers, guys.
It's been a great live, and like I said, in the next few days I'm gonna do haunted hours again, but this time I want to do something special.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure it's okay with everyone first.
Oh yeah.
Before I do the live, but if it's okay, that live could be something spectacular for everyone. So make sure you're here for it. If you got this far into the video and you've liked and subscribed and turned that notification bell on, make sure you leave a comment so I know you've enjoyed it, right? Or there's anything that you want to ask or anything. Also, like I said, 5 likes is my target for this video or live.
Good.
So not a lot, but see if you enjoyed it.
It would be nice.
But yeah, big love everyone, and love and be kind to everyone. Unless you're a ghost named the Artful Dodger, then you just get shit on. See you later, everyone. Take care.
Bye,
everyone.
Bye. Captain.
Auf Wiedersehen, mein Freund.